Hello, everybody. The first ever time a council of creators has started where I am by myself. I don't know when I'm going to be freezing or not because I have no one else here to know if I'm freezing or not. Episode 39. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of 24 hours. There was a possibility this wasn't going to be happening, and I'm here I need the distraction, but nobody's here. And the thing is, I have people scheduled, and I don't know when they're going to show up, so that's why I really can't bring in more people, because if I send too many invites, then it's going to be like, okay, well, then people that were confirmed can't get in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a pickle, literally. It's the problem with saying, hey, join when you want, leave when you want, but it's nice to have someone here. Oh, and look at this. Wait a second. Because Elgato is messing up, so I can't bring him in yet. Something's going on with his situation. I'm not sure what's happening with his. Yeah, it looks like his camera's not connecting or something. But yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he is here. Welcome, sir.
Yo, how's it going?
Just hanging out. You're the first person here. What's up, man?
Not much. Just chilling. I just got done watching Bad Boys 2. And I loved it. Fantastic.
First time watching?
Yeah, first time.
Ever. Oh, okay.
I've been going through it. I was like, oh, the new one's coming out, so it's a good time to check out the other ones. And I mean, I've thought 1 and 2 were fantastic, so I'm on board.
Well, that's good. Okay, yeah, I think you're gonna like the third one too. If you like,
I've heard a lot of people prefer it, so which I was surprised to hear.
It obviously took a long time to make it, but it's good. And they're saying, some people are saying the fourth one is the best one.
Really, I want to see in theaters, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the chance. But yeah, I don't know. I was surprised because it's like I've heard of these movies before, but I've never really heard people talk about them as like some of the best action movies or anything like that. But I don't know. They're up there for like favorite action comedy for me after watching them.
Yeah. I think it's the tone of it. I think it's what really works for those movies. And just the chemistry between Will and Martin. It's insane. And I mean, when you watch 3, it's obvious why they're making a 4th. When you watch 3. Okay. You haven't seen the trailers for 4, right?
I like have seen them in the background when I like go to like I saw Furiosa a few weeks ago. Yeah. It was definitely showing there, but I didn't pay enough attention to it to like get spoiled on anything.
Well, I mean, yeah. So yeah, because there's spoilers. Like it's like, whoa, okay. I'm glad that I saw 3 because that first trailer for 4, I'm like, guys, holy crap,
oh wow.
There's not even a warning. It's like if you're watching this, like what? And yeah.
Honestly, recently I've been showing up to theaters so late, so I don't even get to see the previews that much.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, there's gonna be a ton of previews before, like like, oh, start time's at 7. It's like 7:25, at least for theaters I've been to.
I don't think I've always overestimate how long underestimate how long the previews are going to be. I'm like always rushing to get there, and then by the time I get there, there's like still 10 minutes left of previews. I'm like, all right, I'm fine. Like,
yeah, because now it's like they have commercials that are local before we get to the actual trailers now. So like they still like we saw John Krasinski's If, and they had the start time was like 3:30 or 4. We're 5 minutes past that, and we're still seeing local like trailers and commercials, and then we finally get to actual movie trailers.
Yeah.
So they're extending it even more and more and more.
I kind of like, I don't know, part of me is okay with that because I've never been late to a movie because of it. Because like if it was like maybe like 10 minutes of previews, I would be late to so many movies.
Yeah, exactly. We have 15-20 minutes. Like basically, if you want, if you just don't want to see anything, you can just wait.
But you know what I wish they would do though? Like just a little notification of like maybe like when you're watching the screen and a trailer pops up, let me know how many trailers are left. Because there's been so many times where I'm sitting there thinking, do I have enough time to go to the bathroom? And I don't know if I do or not. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be the last trailer or not. But if they just told you like, oh, there's only like 1 trailer left, then I'll know maybe I shouldn't go.
Like the thing starts up and they say 5 trailers, and then the next one 4 trailers,
something like that.
Keep a countdown. Yeah. Also, too, it's like after that trailer, you don't know when, like, is the film actually going to start now? Like, how long are the credits? So there's a lot of like questions. Like, I don't know.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know,
man. And I'm the type of guy to go to the bathroom a lot during movies. To the point where like I'll stop drinking water hours before like a really long movie that I know I'm most likely not gonna be able to hold it in. I will just not drink water.
Yeah, that was a problem with Endgame because I'm sitting there 3 hours and I literally did an audience reaction recording on my phone, so you can hear me get up out of my seat. I don't include the thing, but as I'm listening, writing it down, I'm like, oh, that's where I went to the bathroom. Because you hear me like, look, I'm gonna go, and I run, and then you hear me come back, and I'm like sitting down. I'm like, oh, this is but you had to find a spot. It's 3 hours. I mean, then again, I didn't go up for the Batman.
I think Batman's the one I did get up for. I forget which scene it was. But I knew I was going to see it again the next day anyways, so I was like, whatever, I'll just...
you'll catch it,
Yeah, I'm sure, unless it's like one of those crazy moments where it's like a very out-of-nowhere thing, and if I missed that the first time, that would be terrible, but...
Oh, yeah.
I took the chance.
Sometimes you got to. He's been off council for a bit, I'm glad he's here. Blaine is here. Welcome, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. What's
up?
How
you guys doing?
Good. Hanging out.
Good,
man. Good. What part of Endgame did you run in the bathroom doing? I can't remember. It might have been during the 70s flashback. I think when they had to go to like him and Steve, Tony and Steve had to go, and then Tony meet his dad or something. I think that's when it was.
Surprisingly, it's one of my favorite moments of the movie, but like it could work as a bathroom time because you don't need that,
When Hulk dabbed. Yeah, that was the part. Yeah, when Hulk dabbed.
Yeah.
This moment.
I mean, I feel your pain, man. My bladder is like this big, and if I'm in the movies, like, and I reach the point, I can't, like, I don't have an option. I'm like, if I'm gonna pee in this movie seat, or I gotta go like right now. And so it's like every time I go to the freaking theater, it's awful. I do the same thing that you do. Like, I won't have any caffeine before I go to the movies. Like, I won't that day. I'll just no caffeine. I know I'll have to pee in the movie.
Exactly.
I think there's like there's a website and I think an app too that will tell you when you can go.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it's called Run P. No, it's not. It's got to be something else. It's not Run.
It's something P related.
I downloaded it. I don't use it, but I downloaded it.
I downloaded a P app.
I never used it though.
Like in the theater, you like getting out your bright phone. You're like, sorry, I gotta check and see when I need to pee. Give me a minute.
Also, the point you gotta wait till people go see the film and then they can contribute. Then you have to you can't go opening night because you don't know. So you're like, crap. Like I try my best not to. I mean, then again, I sometimes forget. I was like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't be drinking earlier. Oh well.
Right.
And then somehow make it through. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's honestly like it's hard because I love when movies are as long as they need to be. Like I never want them to cut it down or anything like that. But like if it's a movie's longer than like 3.5 hours, I know I don't want to see it in theaters. But like I don't want them to like cut it down just so it's easier to watch in theaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, The Irishman was as long as it, like, that's Mark's, he didn't want to cut it.
Yeah.
And imagine the Snyder cut. I mean, they did show it in IMAX during like a Zack Snyder event, but the 4 hours, like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I could last 4 hours in one seat, let alone. Yeah, like, it's sitting in one seat, not even the bathroom, but just like 4 hours of just sitting in one seat, not moving. Like, I'm fidgety. I can't sit that long.
Like, only time I did that.
Chair, yeah.
Was Return of the King. They were showing that in theaters again last year, the extended edition. And that was a little less than 4 hours, but I've already seen it, so I just didn't really matter.
So you knew, okay, yeah, that's the difference. So like if you've never seen the extended, you were like, I'm gonna see it for the first time in theaters.
Yeah.
Good luck. Because there's like what 10 endings to that movie or something. All of them, like there's like so many endings.
I know.
And it's wild. Because of Criticless now, I'm watching a lot of old stuff, and I've seen a whole bunch of our older users just like do nothing but complain about how long all the movies are now. And everybody's just like, oh, this movie is just, they could have cut 30 minutes, could have cut an hour, whatever. And there's so many people, and I used to always just be like, I'll take what they give me. Like, I don't really mind that much. But now I've gone back and been watching like a lot of older movies, and I watched Days of Thunder. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It's an old Tom Cruise movie. Actually, for North Carolina folks, a lot of it was filmed in North Carolina and Charlotte area because of the racetrack and everything, which is where we are. But anyways, it's like a racing movie, but they packed so much into an hour and 45 minutes. The movie ended. I was like, that had to be 2.5 hours, easily 2.5 hours. It was like hour and 45 minutes. It was like, they just used to know how to edit stuff.
Yeah.
I think storytelling has just changed over time. in terms of how they structure first, second, and third act. Like
Mhm.
now it's like, okay, I think the norm is 2 hours minimum for most films
Right.
now. It feels that way. A24 is kind of like switching up a little bit to where it's not always the case, but a lot of major studios like it's gonna be 2 hours. Or they're afraid if it's too long, it won't have enough like runtime during the day to actually make them money. But the main problem is it's not even runtime, it's the marketing and what you're actually putting in theaters. Like that's actually the problem. It's not like, oh, how
Right.
long is the movie or how short it is. You know, Furiosa, I haven't seen it. I've heard it's great.
Yeah.
We see how people are responding, not movie fans, general
Right.
audiences. They didn't care. And that's a
I
problem.
think
You know?
there's a lot wrapped into the Furiosa problem, I think, which I did see it. I enjoyed it. I actually like it more now that I've had time to breathe and like think on it. When I first got out, I was like, I don't know about that, because I'm a huge movie or fan of the previous movie. But now after seeing it, I'm like, you know what? Like that's a solid film. For me, it was most excellent, but like it's, you know, lower on that scale. It's not like the best of that franchise, but it's still really solid. But I don't think the length was an issue. I just think it was that wasn't necessarily. I think a lot of folks just wanted another Max movie, and
especially with Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, like how they kind of set all that up, because people were like, oh my God, because the franchise was dead. It was dead.
Right.
And people, I guess people have this false misconception. Oh, Fury Road made a lot of money. No.
Right. No.
It barely broke even at that.
Right.
But
and I mean, it had a lot of critical acclaim. Like,
and over the years, it's getting this massive like cult following. People are like, oh my God, but the Mad Max franchise has been dead for a long ass time before that film.
Right.
And it wasn't a major hit when it first came out.
Yeah, even I asked a lot of my like just in real life friends who aren't really big movie fans, like if they've seen Fury Road, they have no idea what Mad Max even is. Like they've just never heard of it. So it's just not a thing for the casual audiences, I guess. So I'm not surprised.
Well, and it started in '79. So I mean, you know, as far as the built-in fan base, a lot of it's older folks, and a lot of people don't realize, like the original Mad Max movie was actually, was the highest profiting film of all time for like 20 straight years.
Wow.
But like people just didn't really know because he made it for so cheap. It was like this indie action movie, and then it eventually got pushed out years later. But I mean, you know, it's just kind of this weird thing. It's an odd brand, and I mean, it even had a video game that came out around the same time. A lot of people don't know about that. I've been replaying it since watching Furiosa. It's awesome, still holds up. Came out the exact same year as Fury Road, and it's really good.
Yeah,
but
Furiosa also won a ton of Oscars. That's true, but like Oscars, like that's great and all, but that doesn't equal to like general audiences like seeing the film and it being this big hit. And people say, well, Star Wars 77, 79 Max. So like what Star Wars had a trilogy, and then it stayed in the culture zeitgeist, then the prequels, and then now we have what Disney's doing, regardless of what your thoughts on that or not. It's still a massive thing. And I think George Miller, it just didn't hit, or he wasn't doing enough for it to have a longer lasting impression. People still know the franchise, but Furiosa should have done better than what it was if it came out years ago.
Right.
I think it would have done better back in 2018, 2019.
And I think if it had starred Charlize Theron as well, like, and honestly, after seeing it, I mean, Anna Taylor-Joy is only in it for like half, maybe a little bit more than that. So like they're kind of marketing it as her movie, and she's not even that much of a star. I'm like, why didn't we just go ahead and like use Charlize Theron? She still looks great. Like whatever, just put her in it. And I think she's going to put more butts in seats.
I think this is the point. I think they wanted to make another one because the Oscars. And look, Furiosa might still get some Oscar buzz because of the sets and what they did and how it looks. I mean, it looks great. But
I wanted more too, and I feel like they just won't do more now.
No, they won't.
Yeah. It will, and the problem is Miller's like 80 now, so and it takes him 10 years to make a movie. It'll probably take 5 to get the stank off of this one.
The only way that it can happen is if you make a show.
Right.
I mean, I think the only direction, and maybe animation, not live action. I don't see how if he's trying to do what he's doing in Furiosa with a show, the budget's going to be insane.
Right.
Like,
and Furiosa was supposed to be an anime. Like initially,
yeah.
That was the original plan. He should have just done that.
Do animation and get Charlize and get Tom Hardy to voice the characters and make them look just like them, and just do an animated project or something else. But live action is not going to work. I just don't think it's going to work anymore.
Which is a shame. I mean, I think if he goes back to his roots, that's the thing, is this was made for like 100 and something million, you know, what Furiosa was.
Without marketing included, yeah.
Right. He was a micro budget film guy before. Like, I think if he went back to his roots, just made like a really lean movie for cheap and like really did it in the desert and all that stuff. The problem is also just his age and whatever. That's going to be the hard part. And I don't know that anybody can pull this franchise off like he does.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I'm sure someone could, but it probably wouldn't hit the same. It just wouldn't hit the same.
No. You just oversee an animated project and just, you know, let them design it. And the thing is, you can go crazy with the visuals because you're not filming it. You're just drawing it or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, people look at like X-Men 97. Like that was a massive success. Took some time to make, but look at that. Like it made Disney Plus, like people are talking about the service again after like, really? Like, okay. And they had a hit. So if HBO Max has, if you know, this new thing, like why not? Because we see how popular animated shows can be. We saw how Hazbin Hotel on Amazon Prime blew up. We saw how Invincible blows up for Amazon, how X-Men 97 for Disney. Like we see how animated projects can hit. So imagine they come out with this crazy, insane trailer. It might change the perspective, but it won't help what's happening now. People are like, oh, this looks awesome. And then make it to where anybody can jump in. You don't have to know anything else. You can just watch this.
Another thing too, I think a lot of people that had seen it when they were younger, it was because of Thunderdome, because that was PG-13 and it's almost a PG. Like it's really not that bad. I showed it to my kids recently and they thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And they're like, we want more. And I'm like, all the rest are R, sorry. Like, and so it's like, maybe if he was to make it for a larger audience, you can kind of push PG-13 a little bit harder now. If he could lower the rating a little bit, you could bring in that younger audience and really like drum that up too. That could help a lot.
Fury Road was R, right? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but and there is some stuff that definitely makes it R, but it's really, especially Furiosa is really not that close. I mean, it's not nearly as R as the others were.
Yeah, a lot of it's more suggestive.
Right.
So I wonder if that would have made. I don't think it would have made a bit difference, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it all comes down to marketing and you know, I mean, the box office right now is drowning. Period. Almost everything has not done great. So.
Yeah, Garfield is. I mean, it's animated, so it's different, going for a different audience. But you know, Planet of the Apes is doing decent.
Yeah, I mean, that's about the only one that's done that well. And I mean, the thing is like, you know, that was a Memorial Day weekend when Garfield and that came out, and they both like they both broke records for being the lowest grossing for that weekend in like what 20 years.
Yep. Like that used to be prime time. Like your film's gonna be successful because you have that extra day. Plus, it's a holiday. I guess I think it's really the streaming like changed everything. I think pandemic streaming has gotten more popular. More and more people like I'm out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Michigan, and a lot of these places as I'm driving around, you see antennas selling. Like people like you would think, oh, these people are just sitting around doing whatever. They're on streaming, like
Yeah.
People you would think years ago, like back before the pandemic, they would never have streaming. They would have cable. They don't have cable anymore. They got all streaming. They got Roku. They have they don't. And then, I can sit at home and pay $20 for Netflix ad free. Why do I go to a theater?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I can, because literally Godzilla -1 is now on Netflix right now. You can watch that film everyone's been talking about for free, $20 a month.
Right.
Boom. Oh, you can watch all these other shows. Yeah.
Right. Well, and like what they're doing with Fall Guy too, and those movies where it's like not even out of theaters yet. And they're like, but you can watch it at home for $20 and own it. It's like, if I know that's a possibility, why would I go?
That's the big thing. Studios are literally hurting the theater experience. Plus they're hurting themselves because they're panicking. Oh, Fall Guy didn't make enough money. Oh shit. We got to put in on digital 2 weeks after it hits theaters.
Right. No.
Now we heard Inside Out 2 is a 100-day theatrical window. I think that's because it's a franchise and Disney knows it's going to make money.
Even that's like not nearly as long as like back like 10, 15 years ago. I feel like it would take like 6 to 7 months for something to come out.
It used to be like 3 months or 4 months in theaters and then it's out. And then you have to wait a bit and then you get digital and then you get the physical. And then after that, then you get streaming. Like it used to be very different. Now it's like, oh shit. Because Dune Part 2 came out in March. it's on. It came on Max. I'm surprised it didn't come on sooner, but it's because it made money. But if it would have tanked, they would have had it on streaming probably by end of April on Max.
Right.
You know.
Right. And I mean, back when physical media was big, it would hit cable TV like way later. And then you'd see it on physical, like even after that, after like some exclusive deal or whatever. And like, sometimes it'd be like a year before you could even watch it after it was out in theaters. So you're like, I gotta go.
Yeah,
it's crazy
it was an
too,
event.
because I feel like theaters have gotten so much better over time too, in terms of like the conditions of them and the quality. It's just people just don't want to go anymore. I know I'm going more than I've ever gone before. I've got the AMC membership, so it gives me a good reason to go. You know, at least twice a month, 3 times a month, maybe.
Yeah.
And I mean, you think like 10, 15 years ago, the theater seats, like they all sucked. Like I don't think there was a single theater in my area that was like decent. They were all really just uncomfortable seats, not a great screen. But nowadays they're like incredible experiences. I feel like a lot of more casual viewers, they don't care. Like they'd rather sit at home and watch something. So I don't know. I don't know what they can do about it, to be honest.
I don't know. Like going to the theater is the same thing like flying back in the day. It was an event. It was something. Right. Oh, this is. But now it's every day. Like, oh, you got to go fly on a plane. Whatever. Oh, go to the theater. Don't want to spend $50-something for 2-3 tickets and popcorn and drinks. Like, because they overcharge because that's the only way they can make money. But people are like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Because first of all, like it's getting more expensive to buy groceries. Why am I going to spend my money on a movie? And they're very selective. Like, why am I just like, because general audiences don't go to the theater each week.
Right.
Like they're just burning cash at that point. Because more likely they're not going to like what they go see because it's a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to go. You don't know. I don't know.
I think Deadpool 3 is going to make good money though. Because that's one of those like, you know, tons of spoilers are going to be out there. People are going to want to see it as soon as they can so they don't get spoiled. It's, you know.
If Hugh Jackman wasn't back, I feel like it would still do decent, but I think that's the game changer.
Yeah.
You know,
probably right.
Because he's in it. And we all know there's going to be a tons of cameos. So, yeah, you got to go opening weekend. You got to go as soon as you can.
Well, I think so many people are like feeling like this also for that. There's so many compiled things with it where it's like I think a lot of people are also like this might be the dying gasp of Marvel. Like I hope that this is the theater experience that we had 10 years ago. Like this is either this could make or break this franchise that we've all been tied to for so long.
Fair point, because literally they're looking at Shawn Levy for Avengers 5, and I'm like, if Marvel's only doing that, if they have the confidence, I mean they put tickets out for 2 months early, which is you never see that,
right? They
2
used
months
to
early. Yeah, but nowadays it's like, oh, it's like a month or 3 weeks before they drop. Like, oh, here 2 months. I'm like, they must have some serious confidence.
Yeah,
but we don't know.
It just occurred to me the movie's coming out in a month. For some reason in my mind, I was thinking like it's 4 or 5 months away. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's literally a month.
July. Yeah, it's gonna hit. And man, come on, please be good.
I know.
I don't know.
Alien Romulus. I mean, I'm intrigued.
So hyped for that.
It looks good.
Dude. Yeah, I'm excited. And I mean, you know, there's so many of these franchises that have gotten kind of long in the tooth. But this one really feels kind of like a return to form. And Fede Alvarez, like that dude, I don't know if you guys saw Don't Breathe or his Evil Dead movie, but both those were awesome. And
Agreed.
I feel like with his track record, I'm like, this could actually be pretty awesome.
I mean, the trailer looks crazy as hell.
That recent trailer that came out like 2 days ago, I think was honestly one of the best trailers for this year. Like, I don't know, just incredibly edited. Like,
I mean, and that's the beauty of good marketing.
Right.
You watch it and go, because it's supposed to make you more excited than we were before. Like if you go in going, then oh shit, they did bad. And I think he's going off of like what works. So I feel like every single time they try to do another one, it's like they're trying to make it different, trying to do something new, and that's fine because it's a franchise that's been around for a long time. But what made the first 2 films so successful? They're totally very different, horror and then it's action. But it worked because they were. I guess if it was another horror sequel, it'd be like it wouldn't probably done as well in terms of people's response. Because like, oh, they're just doing the same thing again. So I don't know. I hope it works out. That's all I'm saying. Hope it works.
It feels
out.
like a return to form, hopefully. So at least what it looks like, and I think that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, he described it as a mix of Alien and Aliens. So it's going to have the horror and the action kind of, together, which honestly, I haven't seen Prometheus or the other one, Covenant, is it?
Covenant, yeah.
I haven't seen those two yet, but like I don't know if those go in that direction, but I feel like mixing those two genres together is like the best route they could have gone for this one.
Yeah, exactly. And the Prey, I mean, I like Prey. Prey was good.
Yeah.
I was kind of so on it. I know a lot of people liked it a lot. It was, I mean, it was okay, but which also that was a weird one because it got stuck straight to streaming. And
yeah,
I wonder how that would have done theatrical.
Right, I don't know.
Let's see. They could not hide Hugh Jackman. Everyone knew he was back. That's the difference. Like they openly showed him in the suit when they're filming. I mean, I guess, but I feel like it just wouldn't work.
Oh yeah, because you'd have to shoot everything in like weird green screen rooms to keep him hidden and stuff. It wouldn't work like because a lot of the shooting they did was out in the open. So like
yeah, like they went out openly, like they into that field with the 20th Century Fox logo and stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't be hiding all that.
And Jackman getting so jacked, like you can't hide that.
No,
yeah, he literally was working out like there's no way. I mean, if Ryan didn't announce it, it would have leaked and like it would have ruined it.
Yeah.
Like
and they have other things they're keeping like hidden.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't need to have this part hidden too.
Yeah, I mean, Toby and Andrew were part of the plot, like not like big like Wolverine, like in the title, but they had roles. But I think that with COVID and just kind of how the world was at that point, it was very different. And I mean, I think it was Sony wanted to reveal it. Marvel's like, no, don't. I think that would have maybe changed a lot of things if they did. I mean, if they revealed it, they might have made more money opening weekend.
Yeah,
maybe.
Everyone kind of knew. Maybe. Everyone kind of knew.
I feel like a big part of why everyone went was also to find out if they're going to be in it, and they kind of wanted to have that excitement. And I don't know if revealing that before would have taken that away or anything. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, yeah, you're also got a fair point because maybe people are like, oh, okay, oh, they're in it. Okay, I don't have to go see it opening weekend. Like, I'll just wait.
Exactly.
But I mean, yeah, that's because like you could tell in the theater, everyone's just waiting. Okay, okay, is it gonna happen? And then it does, and it changed everything. Revealing the villains, but not the heroes. It's smart.
Yeah, it was smart.
Yeah, but they can't do it again now. So,
like
you've already blew that. You can't do it again.
Yeah.
The biggest movie. It was the big. I mean, it's almost made $2 billion. Insane what that movie did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alien Ramos was supposed to be streaming. Yeah, it was.
Was it?
I think
there's supposed to be an Alien series as well. I don't know if this got turned into that or if there was another
that's
series.
Still happening.
Oh, it's still happening.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out next year. I think. I don't know if it's tied into this movie. I don't think it is.
Probably not. Yeah.
But I mean, that could work. I think that's smart. Like trying, like, okay, a franchise that because Alien Ramos may tank, maybe not, but it may. So why not try a show? I mean, Disney Plus has been, well, ish with their Star Wars shows in terms of success. Mandalorian hit. Book of Boba Fett, not so much. Obi-Wan, And then, I mean, I haven't seen the Acolyte yet. I've heard people.
I watched
love it.
It's I was all right. I was all right on it. I was like, it's okay. It's nothing special though.
It's it feels when you hear the budget for the episodes and then you see what is on screen, you're like, why did this cost so much?
I think it's 180 million for the whole show.
Right. And so, I mean, there are some shots for me where I'm like, these people are on a really cheap, crappy set. Like, there's a shot that it's not Kashyyyk, but a similar-esque planet. I don't remember what they called it, but it's like a jungle planet. And it straight up looked like something from like a Jim Henson, like just very fake, not real thing. I don't know if you got that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That vibe. But when I saw it, I audibly laughed. Like, was just like, what is going on? Like, why does this look so bad? So I don't know. I'm worried because I feel like the episode 1, I was like, this is okay. Like maybe episode 2, I was like, oh no, this is not. I'm worried. So we'll
I don't know. I felt the same way for even the other Star Wars Disney Plus shows, except for Andor and Mando season 1 and 2. But I feel like once we got to like Obi-Wan, Book of Boba Fett, everything started feeling bad, like, weirdly cheap. Like
Book of Boba Fett only got better when the Luke episode came about because I feel like that's something that people actually were like, oh shit, what?
Right.
And then people like mix on how Ahsoka, because it depends on how you feel about Rebels and shit. But
Right.
I really enjoyed Ahsoka. It's not perfect, but in terms of like as a Rebels fan, knowing what they're building upon and they're on, I'm all for it. But I don't blame people saying, because there's points like, okay, they're cutting on budget here. You can tell they're saving on budget here at points. But I think it worked in a sense, like they made it feel like they made it seem like, oh, it's a budget thing. Like they had a story point, but other shows it's like, oh, you can tell. They're forcing this to happen to save money or try to.
It's weird too, because I feel like it's not even a CGI thing, because I don't really have any issue with the CGI in these shows. It's more of like you're saying, like the set, like it looks so weirdly cheap. It looks like a you're watching like a theater play or something. Like I don't know, it just doesn't have that Star Wars, like this is a different planet feel. And also the way it's shot sometimes. And these are talented like directors. I've seen their other work. Like they're good. They know what they're doing. But I don't know, something about these shows, the way they operate, it's just weird. But there's outliers though. Andor was definitely an outlier for sure.
Well, I think in general, like a lot of that budget goes to other things that's not on the screen.
Yeah,
like that's the bigger issues. Like, oh, they're paying actors more and more and more because of the strikes. And I get it. Like strikes happen, actors want to be paid more, they're getting paid more, so the budget's going to go up. But maybe find a way to save in other areas,
right?
So that you can, so you're not spending because 180 million, you might as well have made a movie,
right?
With that.
I've been hearing a big part of it is a lot of these, whether it's shows or movies recently, they've been constantly either like they'll do the visualization with the CGI or something, and then they'll redo it for some reason. I don't know, the higher ups want them to redo it. They want to reshoot it and then do the scenes differently, and they keep doing that. They don't have a clear vision all the way through, and so that just bloats the budget more and more and more than it really needs to be.
That's probably true too. There's been a lot of discussion like, well, look at the CGI for Davy Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean, and look at CGI today with like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania with freaking MODOK. And the thing is that a lot of these studios now, they're very picky, and they'll just force changes, and just throw more of that money, to make changes last minute.
And after seeing the new Planet of the Apes, like why everybody isn't using Weta for their studio, for their special effects is blowing my mind, because that movie looked phenomenal. It's some of the best.
And you wonder, like, did they make any major changes on that movie? Probably not.
Wes Ball, I think, actually said something on Twitter. He actually was talking about that. He said that he had one clear vision, went for it. Everything went great. Like, that's part of the reason why it looks so good. And they had a lower budget. They didn't have to redo a bunch of stuff.
Right.
I feel like that's the problem with Marvel now. They're making a lot of changes in the post. I mean, literally, they're reshooting again on Cap 4 because they just can't get it right. They can't get it right. Well, they say, it's not that long of a shoot, but still, how much money is getting put into this damn thing? You keep shooting and shooting and shooting. Oh, we're adding action sequences. Why weren't they in the original version? What happened? What's going on?
I'm not sure exactly how this works, but like I'd assume they're doing post-production as it's going along as well. So what's probably happening is they'll be shooting a scene and then they'll have people work in post-production, and then they'll be like, oh, no, never mind, that scene's getting cut. So then they just spend all that time and money on this thing that's just going to go nowhere. That's still going to be part of the budget too.
Right. So. And I'm wondering too, if some of this, like with the Acolyte, like I'm wondering if they're just bringing, like with Leslie Headland, like I don't think she was ready for a Star Wars show. And if you have some of these people that aren't ready for a sci-fi property of this scale and whatever, they aren't going to know how to handle a budget properly. And so it's like, it could be stuff like that where they just maybe need, if you're going to hire a green director in this field, maybe you should hire somebody to help them make some of the decisions that are harder for some of these cost problems.
Yeah, because then you're running into a situation where it's 180 million, and people are like, people should be praising and loving the show, at least for the visuals. And people are like,
right.
What happened? And the fact, I think the major problem with Disney is the runtime. Runtime for these episodes. A lot of them are 30, 35 minutes. Like, why? Like, I was watching Percy Jackson. I haven't seen the movies, never read the books. I'm enjoying the episodes, but man, I'm like, oh, I love the fact that it's shorter because it's fulfilling a reaction. I want to get this out faster. However, I'm losing out on content. What happened to like these hour-long? I mean, HBO Max is crushing. Like House of Dragons season 2 premieres can be over an hour. Like, what's going on? I don't understand it.
I'm worried for well, okay, there's things I'm worried about, but I'm also mostly optimistic about Daredevil Born Again because I do think they're going to have that same tone back because they brought so many people from like the Punisher. I believe the showrunner of the Punisher's coming into that, which originally they had a bunch of people that I don't think they weren't
like on the original. No.
Yeah. And their prior work wasn't like that well known of stuff. So I do think I'm optimistic with what they can do, but I'm also worried that it's going to have those recent Disney Plus show problems where the episodes are going to be like 30, 40 minutes. Whereas in the original Daredevil show, I believe all of them were at least like 50 minutes long or
50, 55
in that range.
Minutes, yeah. And there were slow moments, but every episode, it made sense for it to be the length it was.
Yeah. Right.
And my thing is, if you're going to make a show, make it worth the longer runtime so that you don't go, this could be a movie. Because several different people have edited Obi-Wan down to 2.5 hours for a film.
That should have been a movie. Yeah,
totally.
I still think it should have. Yeah.
Yeah. First act, you reveal Vader's still alive and Obi-Wan finds out. Second act, Leia shit, whatever. Third act, fight. Boom. Movie. Not 6. It was a 6 episode. I think it was 6.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be. I mean, you literally could have condensed a lot of that.
I didn't like the Echo show too much, but like that definitely could have been a movie. Like that was literally the total length of that was like, there's movies longer than that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I haven't even seen the Daredevil fight with Echo.
It's okay. You're not missing much there.
I haven't even seen Secret Invasion either, which I hear the last episode's great.
Call me crazy. I'm one of the only people on the earth who actually enjoyed Secret Invasion, but I'm very much in the minority there somehow.
I mean, I made it through it, but that's about the extent of it. I made it through it.
I get why people don't like it, but I don't know. For some reason, I enjoyed it.
You couldn't pay me to watch Echo again, though. That's one of the worst things I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's TVMA.
From what I heard, it was going to be. Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously, with them releasing Daredevil as TVMA, or I mean, not Daredevil, but
Echo
Deadpool coming out is going to be, or not TVMA, but R.
Yeah.
Which I heard that they scrapped like multiple episodes that they had filmed and started over because people were so unhappy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. They literally scrapped me. Even Vincent D'Onofrio made. Yeah, we cut stuff. Yeah, we cut. I think some of it's still being used, but being reworked within what they're shooting again. Which originally, I'm guessing Foggy and Karen were not in it.
That's
at all.
That just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, because they were making a not exactly the same Daredevil.
Yeah, that's what they were originally trying to do. They were just trying to make it its own thing, but somehow with the same actors for Daredevil and Kingpin. But I guess they realized that's just not what people want.
And they had a new Vanessa.
Yeah.
And then they brought the original actor back. So like,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the version of Daredevil that got plowed by She-Hulk, and then they were like, maybe we shouldn't do that.
I think they'll still make that canon, but like,
you think they will?
I think they will because they like had him in the show, but I think they'll find a way to go. Okay, well, and like, yeah, they supposedly like they were dead.
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, someone said I think originally I heard it was supposed to be like partially off screen, and then they were changing that. Like, okay, maybe we'll get an actual death scene in there, and then they probably just scrapped all that altogether.
It still could be there, but at least they're actually there.
I could see it happening like at the end of the season, and honestly, I'd be okay with that if it was done right. But like, don't do that in the first episode or something. No,
that would suck.
Yeah, it'd
be terrible. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, and Echo was TVMA. I totally forgot about that. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know watching it because they barely take advantage of it.
That was the big marketing ploy.
Right.
Yeah. There was like two moments with blood. I was like, all right, come on. Like,
yeah. And it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was just like, okay. Like, whatever.
It was really nothing.
Wasn't there like a gunshot or something in the trailer? Like somebody gets shot in the head or something.
Yeah, and you see blood come out. But it's like that's not what people think of when they think of like, oh my God, it's going to be R-rated, you know?
Right.
Well, look at the Venom Last Dance trailer. He bites 4 heads off in the trailer.
Right.
Like Hungry Hippo.
Right. I saw that. I was like, oh, is this one going to be R? Like, is that where we're going?
Probably not.
No. I mean, we end with the best shot. Fucking symbiote horse. Why not? Which I don't know.
Yeah, that Sony. I don't know what Sony's doing at this point.
It was deceptive. Yeah, the gunshot every time. Venom that you see. Have you seen Let There Be Carnage? Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
It was one of my most disappointing. I still liked it, but I think it's one of the most disappointing movies for me.
I like the design of Carnage. I don't like the execution of what. I mean, look, Woody Harrelson's a good actor. Not a good interpretation of Cletus.
No.
Wearing that horrible wig at the end of the first one.
Oh my god! And we had all waited like so long to see Carnage, especially like all the '90s kids were just like, and then we get him and we're like, oh no.
And I don't like the voice either. It's another deep voice. Carnage, from what I remember in the '90s show, he had that higher pitched voice, and it worked because it's the opposite of Venom. Like they're just talking low. I'm like, I
also hate the new Venom voice because I don't know if you realize, like the voice that I don't know if Tom Hardy does both voices for the first one and the second, but it's so good in the first one. It sounds incredible, but the second one, it just went really like in a goofy direction with it. It just sounds so like, I don't know.
Made it more comedic.
Yeah, I was not a fan of it.
And then it's there again. We're Venom. Yeah. At points, I'm like hearing like little bits of his Bane in a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Like, a little bit. They should have kept the Ramadan away. Yeah, they should have.
Right.
Why not? If it's a spoof and it's funny, why not?
Right.
I don't know. It's just whatever. But it'll be done if they're actually done, though. I don't know if they actually will be.
I feel like they're done with the Venom movies, but I think he's probably going to return as Venom for something else in the future. They'll force him into some
Morbius.
I don't know. I have no idea. They're probably going to do, because I'm pretty sure Peter Parker is supposed to be in this movie as a 10-year-old. Like that's the whole plot of it, apparently.
That's a rumor, yeah.
So I think maybe they'll do some like time jump and they'll do some future movie where he's all grown up and then I don't know. I guess they fight each other. I have no idea because they're not gonna just not do that. I feel like Sony's gonna try to find a way to do that.
No one's Sony,
right? Maybe they'll get like Andrew Garfield or something, and then they'll just be like that version.
At this point, that would be the smartest thing to do. Is that the dude that what was he?
He was in Shameless and
yeah,
and he was the Joker in the Batman TV or Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham. Oh, I love that show so much. I really do. I love it. God, I mean, it wasn't perfect, but for me, it's like someone like, because at first I was against it. I'm like, a prequel, okay, baby Bruce Wayne. But over time, I'm like, all right. Then it gets cooler. I'm like, oh shit, because it's really a Jim Gordon show,
right?
But then they're like, okay, in season 3, we're gonna have Bruce say the oath. He's not gonna kill. I will not kill. Okay, and then we get Joker, kinda, and then he ends up being Joker at the end. But it's kind of weird, like melted face and shit. Like, no, they went too far because before he looks fucking fantastic.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah, I gotta watch that show one of these days.
I recommend it 100%.
It was solid. I liked everything except for Jada Pinkett Smith's character, Fish Mooney. I hated that character. God, her acting, just all of it. I was just like, this is too much.
Yeah, because she was like an original character. I mean,
right.
Look at this shit. That's fucking Joker.
Right.
Like, that's Joker. That was his first introduction right there. Showing his face. I mean, that's the evolution of Jokers.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they're at the end.
Yeah, not a fan of this. Not a fan of this. Like, this is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is with, like, the kind of restrictions, they couldn't give him green hair. If they did, it's very hard to see. Like,
because they couldn't be too close to the actual Joker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then, like, when he's at the end, he has strands of green, but it's not like a full head of green hair like you expect.
Wow.
They couldn't do it. Like they tried like, say, what about purple? Like, no. I don't know. It was really, that's WB, stingy as hell. I feel like if it was made today and James Gunn was like, sure, who gives a shit? Whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't get what the problem with it is. They already got so many Jokers going on anyways. Like,
yeah.
What's one more, you know? I don't know.
Right. And how many versions of Batman and everything else. It's just like, what? You guys are clearly leaning into just there's a bunch of different versions of everything. Who cares?
Exactly.
Which all the guys brought up. I saw multiple people talking about Cal Kestis. You want to talk about a Star Wars thing that, well, Lucasfilm has not been keeping me happy, but if they did something based on his character Cal Kestis from the Jedi Survivor games, that's something I would watch Lucasfilm do if they put that out, because those games were awesome.
I think they're probably gonna make a third one, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, based on the success of the first two.
Right. I liked them. I thought they're some of the best stories that Lucasfilm has put out since Disney having it.
I'm surprised they haven't announced a show.
Right.
You know, I feel like that would make more sense.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know what's going on at Disney in general right now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do some good stuff with Marvel, just because they're like, it's the fact that they acknowledged the problems that have gone on the past few years. I feel like they're definitely gonna try something different. I don't know if that's gonna pay off though.
Right.
That's a fair point. Because also at the end of the day, you just don't know what's gonna hit. Like they thought Acolyte's gonna be this big hit. It's something different in the timeline, but people are kind of But maybe I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it. I don't know. But like dropping 2 episodes at 9:00, no. Plus, with all the shit that went down last night, holy fuck. Even if I didn't, I'd be like, okay, cool. No, I'm not staying up till like 11, or not by 11, but like after 10:30-ish, filming 2 episodes back to back. I'm good.
Right.
They dropped it in a busy month too. Like there's the House of the Dragon, The Boys. Like it's a pretty busy month. I
think it's because, no shade, I think they did it because it's Pride Month. And I don't know if you've heard about episode 3 and what the people that have seen the screeners already, apparently it goes whole hog. So at least what they're saying. So I'm wondering if that's why it came out during this month.
I don't know.
It also could be just in general, like they want to compete in a sense, because House of the Dragon season 2 is going to be massive. So like, and we've known for a while that was coming out in the summer. And so the Acolyte, I mean, it's possibly that. I don't know.
Right.
I'm ready for House of Dragon season 2. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Season 1
it looks
insane.
pretty awesome.
Like season 1 reminded me of why I loved Game of Thrones so much until it went bad. Like oh my god, like this show's so good because like there's so many interesting plot threads to follow. And I honestly, we've all seen season 1, right?
Yeah.
The king would not die. He just kept living. I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna die. Like now, he's still here. He's still going. Like God, I thought, oh, he's gonna die. No, he's still here. Like, dude, man, he is just stubborn. Yeah, you need to watch Game of Thrones. I mean, I understand it gets bad, but you need to watch it.
And I mean, really, it's like bad for Game of Thrones. I mean, a lot of people really were against that last season, but still bad for Game of Thrones is still really good for like a lot of other stuff.
I'll even say like even the bad moments for me, I don't felt like I started getting bad till the final season. A lot of people say like season 5 and like 6 is when it got bad, but for me, I liked it all the way up until like I want to say season 8. Really, like there's some
started feeling rushed.
7. Yeah, exactly. There were some moments in season 7 that were a little off, but 8 was the one where I was actually like not happy with the writing, but everything else was still great though. Like it still visually looked amazing. It still was very everything was great about it except for just the writing, really. So it's still entertaining regardless of not enjoying the last.
Yeah, get into it, man, because maybe you'll end up loving the ending. I don't know. He's not afraid of pride. He's just making a point that if that's not it. No, he's just saying that that's why he thinks they dropped it this month.
Right.
Well, but we don't know.
No. Yeah, and I mean, well, there's also the whole thing with Leslie Headland and them bringing her on, and that was a whole lot of her kind of stance with it. It's just, I mean, it kind of is what it is. That was more of just a statement, not they can do what they want.
Dogs going crazy out there, Jesus. I don't know what's going on out there. God dang. I think he's at Target. Are you at Target right now?
Your eye is good, man.
I saw the red. I'm like, that's gotta be Target.
No, man, we talked about a State Farm.
Oh, okay.
They have their new grocery store. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
that's a big State Farm if you're at State Farm right now. Jesus.
What's up, man?
Just hanging out, man. Chilling.
Sorry for what you're going through, but hopefully we can cheer you up and make some yuck jokes.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Target. Buy me something at Target.
What do you want?
Give me some candy. I'll get some candy. There you go.
Got some candy? Let's see.
Yeah,
do you want
Zebra cakes, Jesus. I haven't had a zebra cake in forever.
What do you want?
Oh, a Snickers. Hell yeah. Give me some Snickers. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Boom, got it.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'll send it to you via FedEx.
Could you?
Yes.
Apparently Deadpool Wolverine is listed as gore. Like they have gore listed on it.
I hope so.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Was the first two not listed as gore as like a restriction? I don't know.
Not that I know.
I mean, why not?
Conspiracy.
Well, I mean, we see in the trailer where he stabs Deadpool.
Yes, right in downtown. Yeah.
Downtown. Downtown.
Yes.
Get that rung up. Halle Berry's in Storm. Yeah, I think so.
I put money on
They're
that.
going to get most of them back. Yeah.
Right.
The OG X-Men.
Yeah, I think so.
She's doing a movie with Mark Wahlberg using a similar hairstyle to what Aurora usually has in the comics. So I remember when people saw the haircut, they're like, "Oh, she's gonna be Storm again." But I'm like, she's doing a movie with Wahlberg, so she might be there for a bit.
Gotcha.
Who knows?
Right.
I mean,
Maybe they might get the cast from those movies and finally do as much as they can honor the animated series. You know, they'll bring back Anna Paquin and give her an accent and the jacket and all. I don't know.
maybe.
That'd be rad.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, you're in it. Oh, I bet you are in it. I bet. As Blob. The Blob.
What about Kevin Durant?
There you go.
Right.
I mean, why not bring him back as Blob? He was
Yeah.
great. Because I bet they're gonna have to address X-Men Origins Wolverine. They have to.
They'll make jokes about it for sure. I don't.
Oh, they have to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I bet they bring back the covered up mouth Deadpool somehow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some way.
Wade will make a joke, be like, "Didn't you have a girlfriend named Silver Fox or something like that?"
So
Yeah, was she the girl from John Carter and Mars and stuff? I don't know.
exactly. So it's been a bit since they've been on the council, but they're back from Was It Good Though podcast. Welcome.
What's going on,
Hey.
guys? For having
Hey.
us.
What's up?
How you
What's
doing?
going on? Anything exciting? Something going on? Nothing? No.
I had myself muted. How y'all doing?
Oh, what's up? What's up?
Nothing too much. I'm here y'all talking about Deadpool. We definitely excited for that one on our side. We just discussed X-Men '97, and I did a rewatch of the original show, then Wolverine and X-Men, and I watched all the 2000 the original trilogy, the rebooted X-Men series to get prepared because I didn't really have too much knowledge of X-Men outside of course, the one they kept trying to push down our throats, which was Wolverine and Jean Grey storyline.
Oh, okay. There you go. So wait, you watched Wolverine and the X-Men, that show?
Yeah, I watched that show.
Awesome.
I loved it. That was a horrible cliffhanger. I was so sick at the end.
Oh, I've spoken with a producer, writer, Joshua Fine. I interviewed him after watching that show, and I was like, okay, season 2, he's like, yeah, they would have been Deadpool. They would have had Age of Apocalypse. I'm like, dude. And so that hour-long discussion, I'm like, why did because scripts they were writing scripts for season 2. They had showed off at Comic-Con. They had a panel for season 2, and then they pulled the plug.
That was an
Did they say
amazing. That was
what?
Mm?
That was an
You said
amazing. That was an amazing show, and I thought X-Men '97 was going that route with Genosha, like that was just Magneto's play behind it, but it was unique. But yeah, watching, yeah,
Man, I missed that show. Yeah, X-Men '97 is so good. I loved it. So good.
Did they say why they decided not to go with the season 2 for X-Men?
I think it's
Wolverine
the
X-Men?
budget because of toy sales. Yeah, like they literally had. You can find scripts online. They had plans for Colossus to have a bigger role because he wasn't hardly in it. They had a lot of plans, and no, sucks. That's the joy of TV.
Especially those those 90s, 2000s TV shows. It always was because toys weren't selling or the merchandise wasn't doing well, which I understand why they're trying to push it and sell it, but the content, man. But
I mean, if those Spider-Man or X-Men toys back then didn't sell, we wouldn't have had multiple seasons of those shows. They would have died off. Like Hulk died in one season. You know, just done for.
Yeah, nah, man. But I'm excited to see what Marvel is going to do, but also what's going to happen with this Deadpool and Wolverine and Deadpool. However they
one of those. Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't make a lot of money opening weekend, like something's wrong with the theaters. I think.
I think something's wrong with the theaters already. I don't, because there's movies I don't. Then because I watch a lot of movies, maybe I'm just the guy that's still the old guy that just likes to go to the movies and sit there. But yeah, for some reason, a lot of movies have been not doing well, or some are flopping, some are underperforming. But yeah,
I think it's safe to say Furiosa is a flop. I think.
It
ain't gonna even make its. Yeah, it ain't gonna make its budget. Not even close.
There's no way, especially not after marketing and everything. I mean, there are so many movies this year already that are barely gonna make back.
Because now Bad Boys 4 drops this weekend. It's gonna crush any momentum that Furiosa may have. Bad Boys is gonna crush.
It's a shame because Furiosa was incredible.
I heard great things for it, but it's like if Bad Boys 4 does great in theaters, does that give you hope for Deadpool and Wolverine then?
Yeah, I think so. I think because the problem is a lot of films, like I said, have been underperforming, not doing well. So it makes you concerned. Okay, so is streaming really taking over? Because studios are panicking. Oh crap, our movie's like Fall Guy. 2 weeks later, after hitting theaters, digital.
Yeah,
that was an amazing movie to me. To me personally, it was an amazing movie.
I haven't seen it.
I hope people go see Furiosa before it leaves theaters. Like, come on, y'all. Like
that's a theater movie.
Even if it's a theater movie, and the way it's been taught to me is that if you show up in the box office, it'll convince movie theaters to let these filmmakers make more movies like this. And yeah, I need George Miller just to keep putting, more Mad Max into my veins. As long as I gotta go just for a quick sec so I can get off mobile, but I'll be right back. Okay.
If I let you in.
Yeah, if you let me in, I'll bang on the digital door.
Yep.
I'll see ya.
See ya.
What do y'all think is changing now, though, as far as why people aren't going to the theaters? Because I don't think it's been a lack of content, or not content. Let me not say, because they say that's disrespectful to the film industry. It's not lack of movies or even the stories, because I think things have been compelling and have drawn people. But what's missing? Do y'all think?
It's the streaming.
There's just so many options on streaming now, and so people think to themselves, would they rather spend a lot of money in the theaters or use a service they already pay for every month and just watch one of thousands of other movies that are available at any time there?
Yeah, because Netflix's library alone, without anything else, like not including Disney, Max, Netflix alone, you could watch for months on end, and they keep adding stuff.
Right.
You won't run out of things to watch. There's always something to watch. Even if it's not a movie, if it's a show, it's taking your attention away from the theater.
And the average person doesn't care that much about quality, too. Like, they'll put on any movie. Like, I know some people, they'll just throw something on in the background. It does not matter what it is.
A lot of families, they'll just throw on something on TV, even YouTube, for their kids just to listen to while they're just whatever. Like, they don't care.
Yeah. And I also want to add, this looks like somebody in the comments said that you have movies that go to theaters and they drop on digital 2 weeks later. And I think that has a major effect, because why spend $15 to $20 in theaters when I'll see it in a couple of weeks and pay $3.99?
So, to rent. Yeah,
right.
why go spend $10-15 for a ticket depending on your location and time, and then get popcorn or a drink or snacks or all that, and you're with other people, you're spending all this money. Oh, I can just wait to rent it on Amazon for $3.99 for 48 hours and watch it and don't have to leave my house.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something going on with streaming as well, because it seems as if they're trying to now do this Civil War Avengers team up where all the different ones are doing bundles now.
Yeah, bundles.
Because I don't know, like Netflix, they're putting a lot of money into a lot of these movies and they keep increasing the prices, but it doesn't really seem worth it. I mean, as far as with the movies, like Knives Out, I think that should be a theater movie. Yes. Whatever the third one. So I went to see the second one whenever they did a week release. I went to the movies to go see it because I want to see it in theaters. I don't want to watch that at home. But again, I feel like I'm just like old school when it comes to that. Like whenever movies came out on Friday, I used to go when I was in college. The early bird, go see a movie, maybe watch 2 of the new ones, and that was my thing. But now it's like, man,
right. Well, and you think about it too. Now it's like if you think about the quality of the screen that you can have at home and the surround sound for the price that you can have it at. And you're like, yo, it's going to be here in like a couple weeks. I can just put it on my TV, sit here in my underwear with my hand down the front of my pants like Al Bundy and like chill out and watch this movie, right? Like you can't do that at a theater and you get to stay at home. So I think that's really where a lot of people are.
And you can pause whenever you want.
Right.
Yeah.
And get back to it. And you can make dinner. And then as you're watching, okay, I want a snack now. We got 30 more minutes. I want to get a snack. I'm going to watch something after this. I want to get me some popcorn. I can just pause it. Boom.
This is so disrespectful to me.
I mean, there's a few times where I wanted to pause Dune too. Like, damn, we got an hour and a half
left. I know they have dine-in theaters, but honestly, if they were to start putting like full on like I don't know, Chick-fil-A, Smash Burger, like actual just places to get food inside of movie theaters that are not like chalked up to really high prices, and people should just be guaranteed a decent meal every time they go see a movie, I think that'll bring more people in.
There's some places that sell like pizza and stuff. You don't even know what the brand is.
Yeah, and they're always terrible. I've never had good food.
Yeah, and then like if you order something, how long is it actually going to take? Like, are they going to be in the middle of the movie? They're going to run up and give you it's just like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was watching, what was it, Evil Dead Rises, and I ordered some food. It never came. It was like, it was an issue with the food. We could refund you. I'm like, well, damn. Like, I don't think I would have been able to eat it based on what I was watching anyway. But I wanted to eat something I had eaten.
Eating during that movie is kind of wild. I'm like,
oh yeah. I mean, it's also a good point too. If you're not liking what you're watching, you can just switch it.
Right.
Like you're at a theater. At a certain point, they won't refund your ticket. Yeah. And you've already wasted your money probably going out there getting something else that they won't refund you because you've been eating or drinking it. So you're kind of, once again, wasting gas and wasting. And plus, a lot of general audiences, they don't keep up with what's good. They're just I want to go see that. Not realizing, I didn't enjoy that. I just wasted money. But that's always the gamble. Did anybody see Arcane from Netflix, the show?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's phenomenal.
I haven't watched it. Is it an animated show?
Animated show. It's 9 episodes. It is phenomenal. It's coming back in season 2. That show is so good. My God.
I'm gonna have to peep. I love me a good animated TV show.
You are going to probably. I wouldn't say. People say, "Oh, you're gonna cry." I wouldn't say cry. But you
Don't
may.
Say that. Don't say that.
Right. Probably will go. There are some people that have seen this show that said this is the greatest animated show they've ever seen.
Ooh,
because it's storytelling. It is so good. Now, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's one of the best, but I mean, Avatar: Last Airbender is still up there for me in terms of like an animated show.
Yeah, I recently
it is up there.
Watched it.
It is up there. If you're talking like, high quality, and the animation style is so interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for a high quality fantasy show, that's for you.
Let me ask you, what about, is it, as far as quality wise, is it in line with Jazz? What was the show that you love? Blue Eye Samurai.
Man, that show's so good.
I love that show.
It's up there. It might be better. Like, yeah. And Blue Eye Samurai is one of the best things I've seen like in a long time.
I need to watch that. I hear it's so good though.
Dude, definitely watch it.
Did you watch what was that? The Ramona Flowers.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Did y'all watch that animated show?
I didn't watch that one.
I put it on the background once, but I didn't pay attention to it. So.
I like the flip on it. It's like it's not like the movie, but I see they take a turn, a real hard turn, which it makes a lot more sense to make that animated. But
100%, it's watching like a painting move, like arcane animation. It's so good. Pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're a big Scott Pilgrim fan, then that show is for you. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I love Scott Pilgrim. It's one of my favorite movies ever. But for whatever reason, that show I couldn't get into it. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and I was just like, I like the original story. I don't know. This is just kind of a retelling. Like, I don't know that I want this, but I get it.
I don't know. And I don't know where I feel like you're trolling. I don't know, because we love Arcane, so I don't know what we're afraid of exactly.
I don't know.
Put you on timeout. I don't know.
What do they talk?
Yeah, because because we're afraid of a gay man in Arcane. Right. We all said we loved the show. Who's seen it?
I haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah, when I said that I loved Arcane, it's one of the best shows ever, I meant I'm scared. I'm terrified.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I was picking up on that, man. Picking up on the fear.
Sorry. I meant to say I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm calling the cops right now. Come on, Jesus. Sorry. I'm checking my privilege. I'm sorry. My bad.
Get out of here.
Sorry. My bad, Gore.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he has to check his privilege, but he's here and he's a Jedi Master. Phil is here. Welcome, sir.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, man. I like how your name's always changing now each week. Because it was like Furiosa related last week.
It was what is it? Imperator. Furiosa with a PH. Yeah. And then prior to that, it's usually been a hot take Phil, because I am full of hot takes more often than not.
Yeah. So, have you seen Arcane, Phil?
Nope. Don't care about League of Legends.
All right. There you go. You don't have to be a League of Legends fan. I've never played League of Legends, but it's a great show.
Same.
But that's just me.
Same.
That game,
I never touched any other games, and I love the show. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that game is garbage. I have no desire to entertain anything associated with it, TV show or otherwise.
Oh, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil.
I stinker.
I know. We'll bring it back in. Ronan, you're back.
Yo.
Oh, hello.
I guess I'll let you back. in. Whatever.
Because it was the Snickers bar. That's the thing that got you.
Yeah. Well, you also missed it. I had to check my privilege at one point. Apparently.
What happened?
Well, we were saying we love the Arcane show, and this guy in the chat says we're afraid. Like we don't like Arcane, or we're afraid because there's a gay man in Arcane, and so we're afraid.
Why would that what?
I don't know. So I'm like,
what?
Okay. Because we literally said as he typed it, we loved Arcane. It's one of the best shows ever made in terms of animation. As a gay lead character, you guys are afraid of that. I don't know how that connects. I don't understand.
Should I just show them my playlist of like I have Elton John, I have Freddie Mercury, is that gonna
No, you're only listening to it because you're afraid of them.
Right.
You're afraid of them.
God damn it.
That's why you support it. I think that's what it is. I don't know.
God forbid I go into Acolyte because I'm a Star Wars fan, and not because some people behind.
No, you're in front of. You're afraid of Leslie Headland, so you're watching the show.
Right. Well, I think I triggered this whole snowball because I mentioned that earlier, and it started a whole thing.
Oh, that's right.
Like, it's just a fact. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't know.
When you take that stuff out of it, it's a good ass show in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, and everyone has. That's the beauty of it. Everyone has different opinions.
Take what out of what? And it's a good show. What?
What people are into, the people behind it making it, and the fact that some people are part of the LGBTQ community plus whatever, and it's just like
that they're still a good show, intriguing characters, and I'm not bored at all.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I thought it was fun. I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I don't really have too many issues with it. I enjoyed what I saw.
Thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Check it out.
No,
really good.
Watch it because you're afraid. And go clap, clap, yay, Jedi, clap, clap, clap.
Right.
So when you're watching and they pull out their lightsabers, go, yay.
Right.
Make sure you record yourself so people know that you support.
Right.
And then you have to do a hashtag Happy Pride Month.
Right. Yeah.
I did that first day of Pride, so yeah.
I mean, look, if people were afraid of a female Jedi, The Force Awakens would have made over $2 billion.
This is true.
If that was the case, Ahsoka Tano merch would not be being made mass.
Right.
They wouldn't have made a Ahsoka show.
Right. Exactly.
They wouldn't even have made a show about Ahsoka. What are you talking about?
Right.
And one of the biggest episodes of Mandalorian was Ahsoka's episode.
Yep.
Yes.
What it comes down to is quality storytelling, and that's what people care about. The thing is, it's when you can't put an agenda before quality of storytelling, right? Like if you want to put certain elements in something, fine, like, but just make it good first. Like, make it a quality piece of entertainment that people can enjoy. Don't make the agenda the actual just basis to the whole show, or people are going to bounce off of it, and then. But it's like they feel like there's this kind of built-in defense mechanism, I think, where it's just like, oh, well, you don't like it, therefore. It's like, no.
I think it's both sides, in my opinion. And you guys tell me wrong, where it's both sides that he over-exaggerate stuff. And at this point, I'm like, thank God, I'm not losing sleep over this shit. Like people complain that there's somebody of color in front of the camera, and they're the lead for a franchise that's been as old as their grandparents. And it's just like, come on, y'all. Like, if people are more like, we keep it fresh, and okay, let's try something new. It may fail. Everybody has that option against them. And everybody, I hate spoiler alerts for everybody. Everybody's gonna die someday. So roll the dice.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Oh,
I read it in Wikipedia, so I mean, it must be true. I don't know.
Wait, you believe something on Wikipedia?
Right, for real.
Like, really? What? Yeah, back off. Yeah, back away from your camera. No, I think it's a valid point because there are the people on a certain path, like all they do is hate. They don't actually believe it. They're just hating for clicks.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's people on the other side that will just love anything no matter what. And I think if you're in the middle and being just honest, like, hey, I don't care what you put in the show or movie, make it. I just want to be entertained. I don't want
the Acolyte.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the Acolyte was definitely getting review bombed because I remember like literally 1 second the episode came out on IMDb, it had like 5 out of 10 or something. There was a bunch of 1 stars. I was like, damn. I think it went up to like 7 out of 10 now or something. But
because there are those channels online that literally will just sit there and just make shit videos. Like I came across a video where a guy was attacking Leslie Helen and saying this really like just nasty shit. Just because she is who she is.
It's insane.
I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, if you don't like her, that's fine, but why are you calling her names revolving around her genitalia? Like, it's fucking stupid. You don't have to like her. I'm not saying you do. But to sit there and, like, attack her because she's a female, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing with yourself? Like, that's sad. I'm sorry. But you can criticize all you want, but, like, that's just going, like, what? That's not accomplishing anything productive. You're just being a bully that didn't grow up out of high school. And now you're online yelling on YouTube.
I find it really funny that a lot of the people who bitch and moan about Disney or Star Wars also turn around and call Andor the best thing in Disney Star Wars. And I'm just like, well, you're contradicting yourself at that point because Andor came out in the Disney Star Wars era. So it's fucking ridiculous.
And also constructive criticism goes a long way.
Right.
If you're going to want to be a voice and opinion, I'm like, well, at least proofread yourself as best as you can when you do stuff, because when you put it out and you misspell, I'm like, well, this person wasn't good in grammar, and all this stuff, and it's like I look at this stuff and I'm like, I'm not flexing. I'm just saying at one point I was lucky enough to meet Kathleen Kennedy, and and I remember being like, you know what, in the movies overall, I didn't like the way they went out. I think there was a huge missed opportunities, but guess what? Under her same reign, I got 3-4 shows that have made me smile to the end between Rebels, the finale of Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Andor, and it's just like this good. And she's produced some of my favorite films of all time, and I was happy enough to take a photo with her and just say hi, thank you, good day, and not read her the riot acts while I'm at an event and stuff. And it's just
because those people never would have done that in person if they met her.
Oh fuck no, absolutely not.
They feel power behind the keyboard, and of course, negativity gets a lot of attention. So you have a lot of people that go out and hate watch stuff.
It's almost like a drug now.
Yeah. Like, it's not even a movie they have an issue with, but they're just like, what are some keywords that will trigger people to click here and bring attention to it? And it's unfortunate because you have a lot of individuals online that go to people to try to get their advice on movies, and they're just pushing hate for it, and then they don't go see it, and then they see it on streams, and they're like, oh, that actually was good. I wish I would have saw it in theaters. Like,
all these people that were making these hate videos on Fallout being woke and whatever shit, all these were.
They love woke.
And then there's like this one guy who literally was shitting and making all these videos on Fallout being it's gonna be terrible, it's trash. It comes out 9 out of 10, love it. But he'll never apologize for all those videos and all that money he made on YouTube.
It's about grifting that algorithm, baby.
Oh yeah.
They freaking they see a trend and they're gonna ride that freaking wave forever. Like it's just how people do, and it sucks because a lot of these people you meet, you talk to them behind closed doors, like, nah, I'm a full blown grifter. Like I'm just talking shit. Like I don't really care.
Oh yeah.
Like I know multiple YouTubers that are pretty big that are that way. Super nice people behind closed doors, awesome. But I'm just like, y'all are slinging shit all day long.
It's
Like
the Wizard of Oz syndrome.
Yeah.
Right.
It's literally it's a power trip in many ways. It's just like, come on, y'all. Like I even nowadays when I hear people egging on specifically female fans who are Star Wars fans and how like it doesn't add up, because when I was growing up I didn't see girls talking about Star Wars and whatnot. I'm like, sure, same way. I didn't grow up, I didn't hear that many girls get into it, but when I found out that and I talked to people who were girls and were in Star Wars, holy Jesus, thank God. I'm like, cool, all right, it's not just swinging dicks that have to talk about like, yo, who do we like about this and whatnot? I'm like, no, like let's expand on it. And it's the same thing with the shows and movies. Some stuff might not be your cup of tea, but if you want this franchise to grow more and not be what's the term that the channel used to creatively bankrupt, if you will, I'm like, swing, try new stuff around. There's stuff like Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire. It's animation, God forbid animation, that is doing stellar work. Look at what Andor, what Obi-Wan, what Ahsoka, and what now Affleck is doing. Different ways to tell stories, and yet keep it fresh. It may not always work, but that's the dice you roll when you're telling stories. I don't know. I could be just a hippie. I don't know.
You are a hippie.
God forbid that.
I will say though,
have an opinion.
Ever since the whole Twitter monetization thing, you've been seeing more and more of that, where people like purposely are saying the most outrageous things just so they get a bunch of people to reply, and so they make money off of it. And it's like, come on, like I always tell people, like, don't interact with that stuff. Like I know you want to tell this person how stupid they are, but like you're doing exactly what they want though. Like just don't say anything. Just
bingo.
Ignore them.
Put them in the dark.
That's why I only respond to like discussing film tweets. Because like it's getting me attention, but I'm not like responding to other people like being stupid. Like, because what I do then, I take a screenshot and go make a TikTok video and go like, "You're like, this is dumb."
I share it on the with friends.
Yeah.
Fellow creators, like I remember I shared something to Chainsaw about somebody, I guess from what I read, they didn't like that I said that there's parallels between Magneto and Charles Xavier to Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, that there's parallels, that it wasn't fully inspired by them, although you could see the parallels. And someone said, no. And before I could even reply, I just sent this photo to Jason. I'm like, look at this. He's like, I know. Just
it's,
like,
people are just dumb. People don't know the X-Men were created
1962.
Yes.
They've always been woke.
Monicum of you. Just do a monicum of research. Come on, y'all. Like, anyways,
no. Hold on. You're asking somebody
to do homework
who's a dumbass to do research.
Maybe that Q by Spike. I don't know.
That ain't gonna happen. You're asking people to do homework? No. They have an opinion and they're gonna stick with it.
Give him the mic.
There's nothing going on in here.
No. It's a black hole right there. Just
black hole. Out one. Yeah. Oh.
I don't know, but I get people get off on like trashing things and talking about stuff, and I've never been that person. Like I'm like it's super rare that if I don't like something, I just don't even speak about it because it's like it's not even worth my opinion because it was like it was trash. It's not worth me to talk about it, but something I'm enjoying, I'm going to talk about. I'm going to hype it up. I'm going to push it. Those are the things, but outside of that, it's like nah. Unless somebody asks my opinion on it, at that point, then it's like all right. Because again, everybody has an opinion upon something, and if this is what you do, like if you told your people you're going to watch something, then you want to watch it. I understand that part, but some people just like, oh man, that shit was trash. The intro, the song fucking sucked. Like, what was that? Like, why would they put a guitar on the beginning? That's crazy. Why not drums? I'm like, man, I don't fucking know.
I mean, I get your point about like not wanting to like why have that feeling of like wanting to show something. I really enjoyed shitting on Velma. That show was fucking terrible. I really loved it. That show was bad.
Is this a safe space? Is this a safe space?
There's no safe space.
Right.
It's brave stances. Go ahead. Say it.
I'm not gonna lie. Season 1, I was entertained. But everybody that I tell that to, they judge me. Not judge. Bash me. All of that. It's okay.
No.
But I understand the hate. And when I saw it was a season 2, I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna check it out.
Of course, I brought Velma up, and that's fine. I'm not somebody who's actually gonna say no. Yeah, I'll bring up Velma, but like, I'm not gonna be someone that like thinks of her differently because she liked the show. That's fine.
Yeah,
as long as I can go, hey, fuck that show. But if you like it, it's fine.
Right.
Fine.
Right.
Yeah, don't be like me and Invincible.
But now it's almost like a secret bonding formula for us because I love it and you're not into it. And I'm like,
Phil
right, cool,
hates
it.
it. Phil hates Invincible with the passion.
I do not like that show. I do not like that show.
That show is phenomenal.
No, the voice acting is good. The animation is garbage. I'm sorry.
Oh. What about the story, though?
I get what he's saying with the animation part, though.
It looks like fucking garbage. I'm sorry.
I get that.
I mean, this is true.
I get that.
This is the same company who does The Boys, and we cheap out on animation. Come on,
it's simple animation, but
it's
I
like
don't know.
classic
animation. I
animation.
it though.
It feels
I
like
season 1.
Oh no, my friend, no.
Oh no.
No. Far from classic. We're about to get classic with Batman Cape Crusader. Invincible's not classic. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that.
Oh, I can't wait for Batman Cape Crusader.
Neither can I. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Invincible? That ain't it. You know what else that wasn't it? Peacemaker.
Taste it?
Dude, I enjoy Peacemaker.
I
don't even like John Cena as an I don't even like John Cena as an actor, but I like Peacemaker.
Not 12 rounds?
I'll go 12 rounds with John Cena. I don't.
You're out of here.
But especially The Rock, I will put hands and feet on The Rock.
So in terms of wrestlers turn actors, there are Dave Bautista, then there's Dwayne Johnson, then there's like a pile of rocks and some shit. And then right below that is John Cena. I'm sure John Cena's a nice guy.
Obviously, you haven't seen Ricky Stenicki, obviously.
For real.
No, I'm good.
It's a work of art.
I see John Cena. I've seen him in The Marine and Bumblebee, and I'm just like, you're playing the same fucking character in everything you do. And then Peacemaker is just an amplification of that jingoistic nonsense bullshit. Pro America, fucking. Oh my god, I hate Peacemaker as a character. I think it's the dumbest shit ever created. Oh my god! And the fact he killed Rick Flag, I was like, "Fuck this! This is bullshit."
That was amazing, though.
I hated that. I'm sorry.
I hated that he killed him.
I did not like that at all. I do not.
It makes sense, but I hated it because I love it. Man, finally did him justice, in my opinion.
It's like the Superman argument. You killed Rick Flag in the second movie. It's the same thing can people apply to Superman. I was fine with Superman dying in the second movie, but Rick Flag, no, fuck that.
He was never coming back anyways, though, because they ended that universe. So.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, why is Rick Flag Sr. coming in to kill fucking Peacemaker in season 2? We're carrying shit over from a universe that doesn't exist anymore. Make it make sense, James Gunn.
Wow. We got Batista,
Can't argue with that.
above The Rock. What movie was it that put
Thank you,
Batista
Gore.
so high?
Thank you. I know I'm wild. Thank you very much.
The Rundown.
He was good in that. What was that movie from last year? M. Night Shyamalan's movie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, not gonna have it.
Not gonna have it.
I did just watch whatever the 2015 James Bond movie. I was like, what the fuck is that,
Spectre?
Batista? Yeah, Spectre.
Oh yeah.
Spectre.
Spectre. I was like, where the fuck did Batista come from?
Yeah. I don't know.
I love him. His moment in Blade Runner, and the fact that his character has lore.
Sapper Morton. Oh man, that was great.
Man.
That was so good.
I mean, literally, it is living up to his name. Point.
Thank you.
Yeah, point.
Thank you. I am unfiltered.
Literally. I guess we'll let these guys in. I guess Darren is here and Mike is here. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yay.
What about Fred the movie? John Cena's best work.
Oh,
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
What about Fred? What?
the Fred movie? You know Fred?
Yeah, what?
Best
yeah, I
piece
know
of
Fred.
cinema ever made.
I forgot that he was in that.
If I speak,
Thank you, Darren, for bringing that up.
if I
Of course.
speak,
And that's why I'm
If-
here.
if
All
I
right, see ya.
speak, if I speak,
Phil,
if I
when do you
speak,
okay, Phil, when do you not speak?
you know what? That's a good point. But man, those
Hey.
movies are.
Wait, Stone Cold was in the Smosh movie?
What?
That's right. That's
I haven't
right.
seen
It
that.
was. Oh man, that's funny.
I remember him in The Expendables.
Yep.
Oh
true.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
He
right.
was Fred's dad. Yeah.
Him fighting Sylvester Stallone. Then he injured Sylvester Stallone in real life and behind the scenes. That was kind of funny. A little bit sad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was fun. I was like, ooh, Stone Cold. And then he was in like 5 minutes in.
And you were like, oh,
Oh, man.
oh.
I-
Oh well. Oh
They,
well.
that's the thing with wrestlers. Did you see the Killing Game trailer?
Killing Game.
Oh, that's the new one with Sofia Botello and
Batista.
Not yet. No, I have
Yeah.
not seen this trailer.
Oh, and Terry Crews, right?
Yeah, Terry
Yeah.
Crews too. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that came
Oh,
out
you mean-
I didn't even hear about that until like today, like the movie.
yeah, I just saw it pop up today. Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
looks fun.
I don't know about the name though. The Killing Game. I don't know. I think they're running out of titles, unfortunately.
Probably.
They're just running out of titles. Like next one's gonna be like Blood or something. It's like what? I don't know. Looks pretty fun. I mean, yeah. Oh, Oh God, the fucking Vin Diesel hero. Yeah, that.
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot. Bloodsport
was
is the
Bloodsport.
Jean-Claude Van
Oh.
Damme one, I believe.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Oh. Wait, isn't Bloodsport also a DC character too? Yeah, I think.
Yes,
so.
he is.
Yes.
Idris Elba, Robert Dubois.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lost Mike.
Mike?
No.
Arguably the best character in that movie.
There you go.
I like him. I like Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
Okay, Polka Dot Man was a standout. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yes, I got one.
Yeah.
You didn't like Sylvester Stallone's King Shark?
Absolutely fucking not. He
I
looked
love
great. He looked great. The voice was
Man.
ridiculous. And okay, whatever.
Mustache, fake mustache.
Let's make King Shark into an absolute bumbling idiot. Good job, James Gunn.
Get the dad bod.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
There is a sweet moment when King Shark is looking at the mirror and he sees the couple and it's just like I get there. I connected there. I was like, I like that. I see what you're doing, James Gunn.
I don't know how to feel
Oh, it
about Venom
won't
3.
be. It won't be good.
The director
They
hasn't
used the
done
David
anything
Bowie
else
song in the
before.
trailer.
Sony's gonna
least-
keep the same energy,
No other movies.
and it's
It has,
not
it has a symbiote horse in it. Why can't it be good?
I'm
Just
there
wait.
for that horse.
Just wait
I'm,
for it.
I'm coming for that horse and I'm leaving. I was like, I got what I came
Once
for.
that scene you're out, like done.
I hope it's the opening sequence. We're like, well, I gotta go.
They're gonna get you right at the end. It's like the last 10 minutes.
It's the post-credit scene, yeah.
Yo, that's leading to the third act, and you're like, God dang, okay.
I mean,
Can't-
after the past few Sony films, like it's only uphill, guys. Like it only gets
Yeah.
better.
Okay,
From here, so.
we
That's
say
good.
that
That's funny.
we hit
Right.
Morbius, and we're like, there's no
Okay.
way it gets worse than Morbius.
And then Madam
In
Web.
fairness,
Right.
Madam, in fairness, Madam Web didn't have a Venom horse, so I think it's already better. Like I think
okay.
like that piece of the trailer is already better than the whole movie. So
Right. Well, Madam Web didn't have any superheroes, no nothing really. So it's like,
Yeah.
That was so strange.
They had
We're
him
seeing
for
their
1
powers
minute.
in a foreshadow, and it's just like,
Yeah.
so do we ever get there?
Madam Web was all origin, no spectacle. And
Well,
whatever spectacle was there was not very good.
What they should have done, just to fuck with everybody, all of a sudden here comes Vulture, Michael Keaton in the fucking post-credit scene of Madam Web.
Oh God,
That's what they
no.
should have done.
No.
Like Morbius.
Yeah, like have that exact same kind of post, but just have him in Madam Web too.
I think they're just gonna pretend like that
Like,
never happened. To be honest.
Spider-Man, who the fuck is
100%,
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
My favorite thing out of Morbius was when Keaton did the interview with Josh Horowitz. He's like, even they couldn't explain to me how Walter showed up in this. So,
I don't even know.
Yeesh.
He literally
somehow
got,
Walker returned.
he literally got paid, and he's like,
That was
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone at Sony needs to kick out Matt Tolmach and Avi Arad from these creative meetings because it is clearly still not working for them. They have not learned their lessons.
well, dude,
No.
they've pushed back Kraven the Hunter like 4 times now.
Yeah.
I know.
That's coming out in December now.
Ironically,
Trying to get
that,
right.
Convinced-
that's the
I'm-
only one that looks decent. That's the ironic part.
I'm convinced they did that because they wrote something into Venom 3 that's going to lead into
Right.
Kraven. Because I see no other reason
Yeah.
why
They're
they pushed it
connected.
back.
These movies are connected.
I feel
Right?
like they're going to try to make them. They're going to do.
Right?
They're going to do something. They're going to like. I don't know. I have.
And
no
what a
idea
weird
what.
Christmas movie. Like I'm not going to the
Yeah.
theaters to see Kraven for Christmas.
Yeah,
What
let me
double feature: Die Hard, and Kraven the Hunter.
yeah, let me
Also,
go.
they're
Let me
releasing Nosferatu at Christmas, so we've
Right.
got that
Oh,
and
that's coming out
Nosferatu.
at Christmas?
It's around
Yes.
the holiday
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
quite a few R-rated films coming at Christmas this
So-
year. I find that
so
kind of
is-
weird.
Yeah,
So Orlok is going to be like, Merry Christmas. Like,
right.
what?
And I'd rather watch Nosferatu than Venom.
Well, yeah,
Me
because I mean,
too.
it's fucking
Yeah.
what's his
Robert
name?
Eggers.
Yeah, Rob. It's
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely over Craven. Which
Yeah.
it's funny because Russell Crowe acts more like Craven than Craven in the fucking movie. Like the dad of Craven acts more like Craven.
I will
Oh.
say, I think Kraven and Lion King is gonna be a funny double feature. That's gonna be fun.
That
Sonic
is gonna
3 as
be-
well. Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sonic. I'm excited for Sonic.
Oh,
Sonic's
my
gonna kill.
God.
Yeah.
Sonic 3 is going to run circles around everyone this Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes, pun intended.
I think Lion King is gonna do well, but I'm not sure if it'll be good. You know what I mean? Like I think Lion King is just that IP at this point where it's like, yeah, I'll make money.
In
Yeah,
fairness, it has
it's
Barry
Timon-
Jenkins as the director, so
Yeah.
it has that
it's
going
Timon and
for it.
Pumbaa
I'm
are
excited
back,
for
like-
it. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous.
Well, you know that the Lion King subtitle, even though it's like why the Lion King and the Mufasa title, but it's because it's the selling point. Timon and Pumbaa are in the marketing. It's not going to make over $1 billion, but I think it's going to make money.
no, I think it's gonna do well. Yeah.
No.
We'll see.
It's almost like
I'm
what
trying-
Bumblebee missed out. Like Bumblebee should have Bumblebee Transformers story or whatnot, just to get people more and be like, it's not a Michael Bay Transformers movie. Come watch it.
Oh yeah, Transformers 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
don't
movie.
know that.
I don't either.
It didn't look that interesting from the trailer.
The animation looks good. The story, on the other hand, is a completely different conversation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not a fan of the fact that it sounds like it's just Chris Hemsworth just doing his voice. It's just talking
Yeah.
as Optimus. I'm like, no.
Neither characters sound like what you would imagine either of those characters to sound like. It's kind of
Nope.
Or
Nope.
like, well, my biggest thing is that Garfield, Chris Pratt sounds like he's just talking as Garfield at most of it. Like when you watch like the trailers, like
Yeah.
why? Like you tried with Mario. Why? I'm tired of these. Like oh, let's just get them to just do the just talk. Like
Yeah.
I don't think people care anymore. That actors, big name actors are doing their voice now.
Yeah.
No one cares anymore. It's not a selling point. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so sad Garfield came out the same weekend as Furiosa. Furiosa deserves so much
I
better
mean,
than
it's
going
the
up against
sequel
that.
to Barbenheimer, right?
Yeah.
It's the sequel to Barbenheimer.
Such a damn good movie, and yet people saw the goofy movie about the orange cat who doesn't even eat lasagna in his own movie. It's fucking ridiculous.
The goofy.
It doesn't make any
Question.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
Is Furiosa one of those movies that like your cool uncle would like sneak you in and be like, I'm gonna show you a badass movie.
Yes.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the movies like
Probably,
where
yeah.
I grew up,
Yes.
my uncles like showed me RoboCop and like Terminator when I probably
Right.
shouldn't have seen them. I feel
Dude,
like-
my babysitter showed me Terminator at 6 years old. None of my uncles, my babysitter.
It shows.
I had the coolest babysitter.
It
I know.
shows.
It shows, yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, believe me.
Yeah.
So I watched Terminator at 6 years old. I watched Scream at 6 years old, and then I watched
I did
Jurassic
too.
Park at like 7. So yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My granddad took me to go see Jurassic Park in the movie theaters.
There you go. There you go.
I watched Boys in the Hood with my father. So yeah.
I struggle with that with my kids too because I just love movies so much, and it's like right when they're even close, I'm like, "You'll be fine, and then they're like, "Holy shit, Dad! I can't believe you told me that." I'm like, that was a mistake.
This is me watching Stranger Things and my daughter like it's not that bad. Come on, let's watch you. Like, oh
Right.
shit, why is she getting twisted? I'm like, yeah, turn this off. You don't tell your mother. Don't tell your mother nothing.
Yeah.
Tell your mother nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
is anybody looking forward to the new Beetlejuice movie?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
open to it.
I
Yeah,
just,
it looks
I just
fun.
want to do the trilogy Beetlejuice for the third one.
You have to
Agreed.
do a third one. You have to do
Not-
Yeah,
it.
they
Gotta
have
be a
to
third
now. They have to.
Yeah, right.
And you can't do 4. 4 is too much. It
yeah.
won't make sense.
Because you call him and then he goes away again.
yeah.
Right.
So
What
like,
if they
Right.
do Beetlejuice goes Hawaiian? Like they were trying to
No.
that'd be
Oh.
hilarious for a fourth movie. Like
No. No.
That was a short film.
Beetlejuice
No.
forever to where he was able to figure out a way to not go away if you say his name 3 times.
Oh my
If
god.
they do a fourth like that, that's a complete cash grab. And they
Right.
Tim Burton just needs to no. Don't let him do it.
The question is, do any of y'all remember the Beetlejuice cartoon in the 90s? Because
Yes.
it was
Yes.
sick.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can't find that thing anywhere.
My bad for saying it 3 times. They're gonna call the third movie that. You know they're gonna do it. If
They
this
have
movie
to.
makes 500, 600 million, they're greenlighting a third one instantly.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it's gonna happen.
As they should.
I hope Tim Burton finds his mojo back because he's lost it for a while there, man. He's put out some sneakers, and
I liked what he did with Wednesday. I know he directed only the first
or
half.
no,
of it.
Wednesday
yeah.
was solid.
But
Oh,
I liked how that collaboration, and he's back for season 2 to with Jenna. So I'm like,
Yarp.
Right.
yeah, why not?
I'm game for it.
he had done prior to that was that the Evergreen movie, and then it's the Batman. He did Dumbo, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dumbo.
he
did
Yeah,
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Dumbo.
That was
Oh, I
awesome.
hated Dumbo, man.
I like the concept of what they were trying to do with the Dumbo, like the visuals and how it looked, but
Mhm.
it was boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
kind of
prefer-
what I. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I prefer Dumbo to his Alice in Wonderland flick. That's
Oh,
for
really?
Right.
That's right. He did. Alice.
Did
Yeah.
he do the second
did.
one? He just did
No,
the
he
first
did
one.
not.
sure. He
You can-
produced the second one.
You can
I
tell he
think.
didn't do the second one because that second one was bad.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
really bad.
was not good at all.
But I kind of liked what they were trying to do with Dumbo because it works less as like a reboot and more as like a kind of like a sequel. Like in the first like 15 minutes, they do the original movie and it's like, all right, this is all new stuff. Do what you want, and the rest just sucked. Like, but I wish more would try and do that. Like, I rather more sequel-y type things. Like, I like the new content over just doing the same thing again.
Wait,
So you secretly love it. That's what you're saying.
yes, he does.
Oh yeah, totally.
Content.
My
For
favorite.
sure.
I like I mean, even though it's not perfect, my wife loves the movies. The Maleficent movies. It's not Sleeping Beauty all
Oh,
over
yeah.
again.
I
It's
love those
nothing-
movies.
I
Yeah.
love those.
They try to do
Cruella
something
is
different.
amazing. Cruella is
Yeah.
sick.
Cruella was I really enjoyed it. And
And
Yeah.
then like
they better make that
Mufasa, like
sequel.
say what you will about that movie if it should be happening, it's a new story. Like it's a new thing that they're doing based on characters you love.
Like
so
they're taking the
Right.
concept of the second
Right.
film where it's Simba's daughter hearing the story of her grandfather, but
Right.
they're not doing Lion King 2.
no, yeah.
Like they're just telling, okay, we're gonna have continued story, but
Yeah.
then we're gonna really flash back mainly to Mufasa.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's why I'm so excited. Like Lion King is my all-time favorite movie. So just the aspect of getting like an original Lion King story with original songs with characters I love, like that is exciting to me. Even though like I'm nervous because I did not like the last one they did.
I mean, I would have been fine if they like did a version of the second film in live action or
Sure.
live action. It's animation, but
Yeah.
I also respect the fact that they're not doing because I think the second film is
Yeah.
still really good.
It's good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's one of the rare like straight to like DVD movies that worked. Like you got
Yeah.
that and Cinderella 3, and then that's about it.
I didn't watch Cinderella 3.
Bro, it's better than the original somehow. I don't know how they did that, but they made a masterpiece of that one.
I've always been more of a fan recently of the past years when they made movies that like how old movie got made or something. Like to me, the one I think of most is Saving Mr. Banks. That's been the one
That's
movie
fun,
out of Disney
yeah.
I come back to and be like, that's a great story, and it's about Mary Poppins story and how that
Like
was
a biopic kind of.
how that came up to me, why she exists and whatnot, more than
Yeah.
just the remaking of classic animation films.
No.
Just wait, they do Hercules and Tarzan, and then I pull a riot.
Fuck.
They're
Don't
both
remind me.
Tarzan's not announced yet, but Hercules is.
They're gonna
Hercules. Yeah.
Okay, Professor Clump.
Sorry.
Right, I was about to say wrong movie.
Yeah, sorry. It looks like your co-host left us. I feel sad.
I think he'll be back. I think he's having some technical issues.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if he doesn't want to be around us, I get it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I get it.
Understandable.
We stinky. We stinky. Fine.
That was my fault.
I mean, yeah, because you love like yelling in the mic. Yeah.
You let one rip. You let one rip. No.
Oh, boy.
So Phil does.
All the time. Every time.
Oh,
I
Any
rip on
chance-
whatever.
Are there any Last of Us fans here?
Oh yes.
Are you guys very
Yeah.
intrigued?
Just the show. Just the show.
I haven't played the game yet, but I've seen the show.
Are you guys intrigued by the notion that they're gonna do 7 episodes for season 2?
Was it
How much
8
was in the
episodes
first
for
one?
the season?
Was the first?
First season was 9.
Yeah,
Was
first
it?
season was 9. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
supposed to be 10 though.
Deadline is reporting it, so again, all this stuff could change.
Yeah.
But apparently, they talked to Craig and Leo, and they're like, "Yeah, 7 episodes for season 2, and then more likely they're gonna get a season 3 to do the whole of the second
Yeah.
game, and then and I think Craig emphasized again, like we don't want to go beyond the source material. He's excited that there's a possibility that there might be a Last of Us Part 3 video game, but then once we complete the adaptations of the first 2 games, who knows where we go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, big hiatus.
I'm curious not to spoil the second game because I believe everyone should go into that blind if you haven't
Yes.
played the games. But like, I'm wondering where they stop at season 2 because we've heard that seasons 2 and 3 is going to be game 2. Where do you
Right.
stop with season 2? Like, do you stop at that
Oh,
big moment everyone talks about? Or
Beers
do you-
I think so.
Is the second game a lot longer than the first game?
it's really
yeah.
long.
Okay.
26 hours, 24 hours it took me
It's a
to beat
lot.
it.
And
I still
if
haven't beat it.
And if
I haven't
seasons
finished it.
2 and 3 are not that long, cancel it right now.
I tried playing the first game and couldn't even get through the first 3 hours. That game is boring.
The second one was way too long. I beat the first one and loved it, and then the second one I was just like, I can't play this anymore. This is just
It's
too much
really
game for
long.
me.
I got stuck
Like
on
I got
some
kids
point,
and a life.
I love
okay,
the
so
first one.
wasn't like the one moment that like everyone talks about? Isn't it like in the first like couple hours, like the first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna switch some things around though. Like I think they'll have things happen later, happen first before that.
Because that's what they did with the
That would
season
make
1.
sense,
Like
yeah.
they made changes there. Like there were some things they
Yeah.
kept to a T,
Yes.
They expanded
but it
more,
happened at different points of the show.
Yeah.
Right.
though. Yeah, and also
I
they
was
expanded
shocked.
more on like the 2 gay dudes backstory. I
Yeah.
don't remember their names, but yeah.
Yeah.
Bill and Frank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yep.
You know, Mike, you're not woke enough. You had to say it that way.
Shit, my bad.
Man.
Yeah.
Check your
Get
privilege.
him out.
And I told
Yeah.
people many times, like that one episode that a lot of people base them on, that's the happiest this show is gonna be. Like there might be
Yeah.
more times.
Oh, it's all downhill.
Yeah, it is.
There might be
Right.
more times with any moments of happiness, but as a whole, that's the happiest of an episode
Yeah.
you're gonna get.
Yeah, because when that thing happens in season 2, it's gonna get Negan killing Glenn kind of reactions. It's gonna be bad. People are gonna be fucking pissed, and I can already
The
The
see it
internet's
happening.
gonna be really funny that day.
Yep, yep. And
the
I'm
I
gonna
highly
be
recommend you try the games and
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
say
if you
this
play
about
the
this
games
part
first.
too.
You know what? Then you know.
and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like Cartman. I'm gonna be like Cartman in the one episode of South Park. Oh, give me a chance. It tastes so good.
Oh, my God.
It's for part 2. I always tell folks that it's a piece of art, but I'm not
Walk Death.
always.
I didn't watch Walk
Death.
Death.
Watch Death yet? Oh well, tough shit.
Walk Death.
Part 2 is first game is a masterpiece in my opinion. It's my favorite game of all time, and part 2 it's a piece of art, but I don't always love each piece of art. So
I like how
Yeah.
during that whole entire bit there, Ronan is like out of focus. So he's like,
was I?
you're,
Gee,
Yeah,
you're out
you
of
are.
focus
You're
right now.
out of
There you
focus.
go.
Yeah,
You're
Razor.
like, guys, just letting you know, love it. You know, like,
Yeah.
God damn it, Razor.
Yar.
No, I haven't played the games, but I am aware of what happens in
Yeah.
part 2.
everyone knows. If you're on Twitter,
Yeah.
you knew.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even because of Twitter. I don't remember who the hell spoiled it for me, but yeah.
Oh, it was spoiled long before the game even came out.
Unfortunately, there was leaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was leaked.
I really hated how Twitter reacted like when the show was airing. Like so many people were just blatantly spoiling it for people. It was like, let people enjoy that. Like let them have that beautiful journey. Like,
During playing the second game, I was just like, I can't go on socials because I have to just get through this game, and then I'll voice stuff if I do want to voice stuff for season 2 and season 3 onwards. I'm gonna have to like. Part of me is telling me like you have to like be in socials just to make sure people aren't getting spoiled and they don't go off the deep end with
mute words. Mute words.
Yeah.
Honestly, just mute the words, dude. It's the best way you're going to be able to avoid it while staying social.
Yeah, the thing is I do love. I guess it depends on the project, but I usually like when they stick true to the source material as much as they can. But it also creates that problem of like, how do you even really discuss the show? Because it's like if people have already seen it or they've already played the source material, how like they already know exactly what's going to happen. So you're theorizing with someone who knows exactly where this is leading, anyways. And I don't know, it creates something weird. Like The Walking Dead's an example of the show is very different than the comics, so I never felt that way when watching the show. But like. Something like I don't know. I haven't played the Last of Us game yet, but I heard it's mostly very similar to the game. Right?
Very faithful.
Yeah, so it's like kind of hard to theorize it when you're talking to someone who has played it because everything they say is just going to be a spoiler.
Yeah, I think The Walking Dead is a prime example of Robert Kirkman selling out hard.
I was like, The Walking Dead. I was like, oh boy, here comes Robert Kirkman in 3.
Oh, did I miss Robert Kirkman being brought up? Oh, damn.
Man.
Of course I did.
My God.
Shucks.
That dude sold out hard with that show. Oh my God.
Are the spinoffs any good for Walking Dead or no?
I really liked the Rick show, but the other
live?
ones, I really liked it.
Yeah, I dug it.
The Daryl one was actually decent. I'm actually going to the early premiere in a couple days, but yeah, and I don't know. I think they're okay. The other spinoffs though, like World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead, those are pretty bad. But the ones with the actual main characters, they're perfectly fine. I think.
Wasn't there one where it's like an anthology of different like stories, different?
Oh yeah, that one was horrible. Oh my God, that was some of the worst stuff I've ever seen in my life. But
I'm finishing the main show in a couple days here. I got about 6 episodes left of the main run, and it's like I've loved it, but also I'm exhausted. Like it's been a lot of
There's a lot. Yeah,
these last like 4 months have been like, oh my gosh.
I think that shows one of the show's biggest problem was forcing so many episodes in each season because, well, not only does that create some filler episodes, but also it discourages people from watching the show in the first place. I've tried to get so many people to watch it. They see 11 seasons, 16 episodes per season. They're like, I'm not watching that. And I'm like, all right, I get it.
They expanded to like 22 per season after a while, right?
Yeah. Season 10 and 11 were 22 and 24.
Fuck that.
Same thing with Supernatural. Like people like 15 seasons.
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Honestly, I bowed out of The Walking Dead after they killed Carl. I was like, this is a waste of fucking time now.
And Coral.
Y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up.
That was really dumb.
I have a coworker who actually trained me at my job, and she was saying how like if a show has like 4 or 5, 6 seasons, no, I'm good. Like I just don't have the time to do it.
Sure.
Just don't have time.
Right.
Like if I start a show at the beginning and as it goes on, maybe, but
like
I'd rather watch a movie so I don't have to remember something and then go back to the show when I have a chance. Like she has kids, like I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I watch movies.
I guess it depends because some people like to, like you said, binge it as fast as they can so they don't forget anything. But also, like, I don't mind watching one season of something and then literally waiting like a year to watch the next season. Like I've done that before. I'm doing that. I haven't even finished Better Call Saul yet, but like I don't know. If I really need a refresher, I'll watch a recap or something, and then I'll it's. So I don't know.
I really like the journey of a show. So like if I can get ahead of it at a good amount before, I love that. Like I would love to take a 10-season journey with the show. It's just hard if you're behind. Like if you're starting from square one and there's 10 seasons, that's tough to jump on board to be like, do I want to commit this much amount of time into it? But
it's got to be real good.
When I used to binge like Daredevil season 1 or like the first seasons of Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, I was like, I love these characters. And then that con only lasted 2 weeks tops, probably. Yeah. And then we. I
don't love a binge, man. It can ruin TV for me.
I used to be into it, but like,
I think the weekly release helps with shows too if it's good.
Yeah.
If a show is bad, then you're like, oh,
exactly, yeah.
I love
Think about
Fallout,
that.
but I hated that dropped all at once. Like that could have been a really fun 8-season journey.
Yeah, but that's a case by case basis type of thing because that's
True,
Amazon
true.
being Amazon doing that. We have a new show, we want to release it all at once, just see how it fares.
Yeah.
They did it with The Boys. They did it with Fallout. I promise you, probably when season 2 drops, they're going to do 3 episodes, then 5 following that once a week, every week after that.
Yeah, they'll have like a combined drop and then each. I mean, that's why they did Acolyte's first 2 episodes. Apparently,
Yep.
like, it's the
Right.
hopefully
Well,
get people.
I
Like, ooh, you know.
I don't know if any of you guys
Talk
play
about
it. There's those Yakuza video games, and they just announced that Amazon is doing a show. And they're dropping that in 2 episodes or 2 days, but they're doing 3 episodes, and then they're waiting like 2 weeks and doing 3 more episodes.
I mean,
Right.
Arcane did a week to week, like 3 episodes, and the next
Right.
That
week
was
3,
cool,
the next
yeah.
week 3. I mean,
That kind of
It's-
works though, because they're only like 20 minutes long, right?
Right.
ish, yeah. So yeah, but I guess they're just trying different release strategies. I mean,
Yeah.
Netflix is doing
Yeah.
that part 1, part 2 for shows like Bridgerton season 3, Stranger
Yeah.
Things season 4 had
Cobra
2
Kai.
breaks. Yeah, Cobra Kai's like 3 though,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Cobra
That
Kai is
90s
the
show.
closest. I think that's the closest to a system that may work. I just can you imagine 8 weeks straight of Stranger Things? That'd be such a fun journey.
I can't. I
I
can't.
can't.
Of course
I
you
can't.
can't.
I can't stand people talking about that show as it is. So
Hey,
yeah.
same thing.
Mute your Twitter.
Same here when it comes to The Boys. I'm tired of fucking hearing people talk about that damn show.
Oh,
Dude,
Same here.
I'm
So speaking
Get
of the
ready.
boys, next week
Get ready. 2 more weeks.
No,
it's gonna be 6 weeks of council, James.
I got that.
Get
I got
ready.
that. No, I got that shit muted. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, there are things in Stranger Things that I like, but on the whole, I think that show's pretentious as fuck. I do not. Those Duffer Brothers think they're a lot more clever than they actually are.
Jesus.
Oh my god, that show! I can't. I just can't with the nonsense of that show. 11 and Hopper are the only cool characters. Other than that, everyone else can kind of eat a bag. Those kids are annoying as fuck too. All 4 of those dumb kids are annoying as fuck.
Oh
my god.
They should
Holy
kill
shit.
them.
Actually,
should've
there's
been given
more.
the
Yeah, they should kill them kids. Fuck them kids. I get it.
Fuck them kids. Yeah. Fuck them kids.
I like how earlier on the show, Ron's like, "No, I don't even like to talk bad about shows. If I don't like it, I don't even speak about it. Feels
Yeah,
like
you
I
see it,
fucking
right?
hate everything. If it exists,
like-
it's a piece of
He's like,
shit."
he's like, they should be killing them kids, right?
Don't
Like,
put words in my mouth, please. I'm not like that. I'm just honest. There's a difference.
Which show do you hate most? Velma or Stranger Things? Between those 2.
Between Stranger Things and which one?
Velma.
Velma.
Well, I've only seen the first season of Velma. I wasn't
for you.
really
My
impressed
God.
with it. Because I used to be a pretty big Scooby-Doo kid, and I feel like Velma, I understood what Mindy Kaling was going for. It just wasn't for me. As far as Stranger Things, I've never liked that show. I thought all the kids were really fucking dumb and really fucking annoying. But 11 is great. Hopper's great. Winona Ryder's doing her thing in that show. Brett Gelman's great. He was brought in, but other than that, I just think that the Duffer Brothers think they're a lot more intelligent than they actually are. They think they're like riffing 80s, but it's like, no, you're blatantly ripping off the 80s. It's very clear what you're trying to do. Hell, they even brought in Robert Englund in season 4 with a character who's a blatant ripoff of Freddy Krueger, and they're like, see, look what we're doing. Yes, we see exactly what you're doing. The coolest thing about season 4 was Eddie Munson doing Master Puppets. Other than that, I don't really care much for that show.
I agree.
Hey, you say rip off, I say inspiration.
What the fuck ever? We do not see the same thing. I'll put it that way.
So with all that being said, we're gonna max out 8th here. Welcome, sir.
Hey.
Hey, man.
How's it going, guys?
Hello.
So where do you stand?
It's been very fun hearing backstage.
You
Which
hate Stranger Things.
okay, so I've never seen Stranger Things, so
Oh,
I can't
damn.
comment on
man.
that.
Nuance
So,
opinion,
um,
I like
so you're
it.
here to shit on it because fuck them kids, right?
What else do you guys want me to pitch in on? Because there was a lot being said.
I mean, no, we're just having fun.
Real quick, I gotta head out now, so
I
I
guess.
appreciate
Appreciate somebody, man. Appreciate
appreciate inviting me
Yeah,
in.
dude.
All right.
Let's
All right,
Later, man.
I'll see y'all later.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Who the fuck was that guy?
Who the fuck?
No idea.
No idea who that guy was. You know.
Boy.
Oh, Phil. Oh, Phil.
It's my fault. I know. It's fine. It's all my fault. I get it.
It's
I take the blame.
okay. It's fine.
It's fun. The thing is, like, it's with, with Chainsaw, with the boys, Phil with Invincible stuff. They're not making 20 videos, and they're not.
I should though. I should though.
See, and Ronan's got a great point because I do not see the point in making hate content. I will never do that, ever. Period, bar none, end of conversation. I am a huge Zack Snyder fan, and if anyone wants to clown on Zack Snyder, you're well within your right to do so. I understand that he's a director not for everybody. Look at Gore in the comments. It's his low-hanging fruit when it comes to me. I mean, for crying out loud. He's a controversial director. I think he's fucking phenomenal and one intelligent person. But hey, everyone has their own cup of tea. Either like it or you don't.
Oh my God. Simple. Okay, so it's The Rock, it's John Cena, then it's Zack Snyder. Like, these are three people out of fucking rock bottom through my grandmother's house, which is like a 2-story house, if I could. Because Zack Snyder, man, I tried to watch Rebel. I was like, man, I'm so stoked. I'm like, what the? Did he just do the same fucking thing 8 times in the same movie? There's no fucking way he did this to me. I said, man, what the fuck is that? Gotta be the best. And there's no way fucking I just sat and watched this shit.
Hey, guess what he did?
I think the Snyder problem.
That's interesting because I love.
Don't do it.
It's okay, movies, but I never went to see Rebel Moon. I've heard, it's terrible. Sorry, go ahead, Blaine.
No, you're good. Yeah, I was just gonna say I think Snyder's problem, honestly, because I'm kind of with Phil. Like, I tend to like Snyder's stuff. I think Snyder's biggest problem is when he gets a pen and paper. He should let other people write, or at least take.
I keep hearing this. I keep hearing this all the time, and it's like, did he write the screenplay or did he write the story? There's a big difference between the two. Right. And he more often than not writes the story, not the screenplay.
You know what? I want him to give us the movie up front. Stop writing an hour and 30-minute long movie, and then want to make a Snyder cut that's like 4 hours long. That's after the movie.
I'm waiting for the rated R version.
I think a lot of people are waiting for the rated R version.
It's Netflix's fault. They wanted a Snyder cut for these 2 movies. That's the
problem. I think the more important point here is they wanted to capitalize on the Snyder cut phenomena for Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
That's ultimately kind of what it boils down
to. Because I don't see a lot of people going back to watch the director's cuts when they come out.
I think when the director's cuts come out, you're going to have a lot of people who are going to take a side-by-side comparison of what was drastically different between the two. I think that in and of itself is interesting from a, civil discussion in regards to filmmaking. But then, of course, you're going to have the loudmouth haters who are going to fucking hate watch it. And then you're going to have the hardcore lovers who are going to be like, see, this is what was intended. This is what was intended. I watched Rebel Moon Parts 1 and 2, and I was like, okay, this is fine. This is exactly what Netflix wanted from him. I'm going to watch the director's cut, and I'm going to be like, oh, okay, this is exactly what he wanted to do, I'm sure. We'll see what happens. It's an experiment.
Like it's going to be like Ultimate Edition version, and I want it to be more than that, where Ultimate Edition is better than the theatrical cut, in my opinion. Although the theatrical cut had its thing, and it's the first thing I saw of BVS, but I was just like, it's an improvement, but there's still a lot of stuff that I would prefer have improvements on. Like, I think the one that he nailed the cut, in my opinion, was Watchmen, and then it was JL. Like, I remember being like, Watchmen got it right there. This Peak Cinema Night Letterbox, man.
Yeah, Letterbox.
And
no,
TikTok.
We don't talk about that around here. Come on, you guys got me in here. I own a fucking platform, guys. I have a much better website. We in here talking about fucking Letterbox. I'm about to moonwalk out of this stream.
I love just for that. Just so you know, I love Letterboxd.
Oh, it's okay. Have you tried Criticalist?
No, I have not.
It's better. I use both.
I'll consider it. I'm pretty open-minded. I'll consider it.
I'm going to try it.
Oh, I'm honored.
I got you. I'm going to try it because I don't have a letterbox. So I'm going to try it.
Start with us. It's a lot more user-friendly. But
there you go.
I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
Look,
and hey, look who I found on here. It's the one and only Blaine. Whoa.
That's me. Yeah, I'm your MySpace Tom, the first person you
MySpace Tom. That's brilliant.
Everybody's friend.
Yeah,
I'm everybody's friend. Now, there's a lot of problems that I did not calculate for with doing that. One of which being that, like, it blasts out my reviews to everyone within the app instantly, and that is kind of I don't know. Yeah, it's a little weird, and instantly gets a lot of criticizing and whatever. And anytime there's a typo or anything, people are giving me shit and like so, you know, as it goes. But no, it's fun. It's been fun.
Somebody fucking thumbs down my review for Godzilla X Kong. Fuck you.
Yeah.
How dare they? How dare they dislike my opinion?
Do you like the movie or do you dislike the movie?
I liked it. It's
okay.
-1?
So they're just a hater.
No, Godzilla X Kong, not -1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If someone thumbs it down because I put a 57% out of 100.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice, Mike.
Sorry, I probably put it a little higher. But the story's fucking stupid. But I love the action.
I'm both shocked and not shocked that movie made the amount of money that it did.
Yeah.
There was a
People
point
come
in
for
that
the
movie.
spectacle, not the story.
This is true. Very true.
There was a point in that third act where I'm like, I have no idea what's happening, but I'm having fun. Like, there's a point where they're both just flying through the air. I was just like, what are we doing? This is
Has
fun,
everyone
though.
seen it?
Did I just spoil it? I'm
I
sorry.
watched it. I watched it.
I don't plan
My
on seeing
bad.
it. No, you're good.
Twice.
There's a moment where someone, and I haven't seen it, but I remember watching the clip. I'm like, wait, is that from the movie? What? And just laughed my ass off. It's when
What clip is that?
The swinging of the kid, you know, boom, boom. I was just like that felt like something out of Donkey Kong Country. I was like, that was awesome.
That was indeed a thing that happened in that movie.
When that movie went digital, so we finally have the HD version of this fucking scene.
Combo.
Set it up.
Okay, this fair point. The giant lizard and monkey teaming up to fight Donkey Kong for Donkey Kong 64 had a stupid story. It was.
Then you had Dan Stevens acting like a dollar bin Tom Hiddleston throughout the movie too, from Kong Skull Island.
And
that didn't help.
And you know they're setting him up to create Jet Jaguar.
Fuck.
You know they are, dude. Come on.
Oh man, I
Jet
know.
Jaguar? Yeah, you know. What?
Jaguar.
What? Wait. It's not R. No, because that trailer was PG. There's no way it's R.
That felt like a picture.
Apparently, Venom: The Last Dance might be rated R, and I'm like, you guys are one movie too late.
They've said that since day one. I don't know why people are like, it is? It's like, yeah, they told us that when they pitched it.
Yeah, well, watch the damn trailer for Wolverine. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That should tell you. Yeah.
No, go watch the PSA. That should tell you.
PG. It's PG. It's completely PG.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Except they take elements of the P and the G and they turn it R.
Nice. No, I don't want a Rampage 2. I'm good. No, don't need it.
You know what? At this point, why not? It can't be any worse than Godzilla Kong the New Empire.
The Rock is going to say yes extremely fast.
Right? Oh, right? 100%.
The Rock is going to grow to the size of the fucking monsters and fight them. Like, you know, it's going to
happen. What was the monkey's name in Rampage? What was it? George.
Yeah.
The Rock's gonna be like, yeah, we're bringing George back.
Curious George, what?
And this time he's gonna fight a giant fish.
This time he's playing Maui.
Oh my god. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It wasn't a great movie, but why not?
No, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
I still haven't seen those. Any of them?
None of them?
None of them.
Oh, man.
You know what? No, actually, I watched one when I was like really little, and I was
one?
terrified.
Do you remember?
I have no idea, but like I was real little. I was like, this sucks.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Like as a child, like as like a little child, I was
a little kid.
I dug them.
It was one where like the guy couldn't die or something. Like that's all I remember. Like
First
one
one,
of the
okay.
guys. Okay, first one. Okay.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did the skeletons scare you? Is that the problem?
Oh, probably. Bro, as a child, I was scared of literally everything.
Fair enough.
I had the same thing.
Like, I couldn't watch anything.
I wasn't able to watch Jack Sparrow as a kid. I think I was scared of him, which is weird. But
you're scared of him?
Oh,
I was when I was a little kid. Yeah,
No.
I didn't want to watch any of it.
That's on par. I'd be afraid of Johnny Depp too if he looked like that.
Until you see him in Edward Scissorhands, and you're like, actually,
That's right. Or Willy Wonka. I mean,
oh my god! Oh no! Never again! Never again will I watch that. Tim Burton's done a lot of things. That is one thing I will never watch of his ever again. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So what?
But Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow was good.
I like Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow is a fucking masterpiece.
Amazing movie.
My only issue is that I wish tonally it was more serious at times. Other than that, I love the setting and the tone, the aesthetic. I love what they did.
It just hit me. Tim Burton killed Dumbledore before it was cool.
No.
Too soon, man.
Too soon. I know.
Oh yeah, Christopher Walken. What? Yeah, I forgot he wasn't that.
That's right. He was the headless horseman in that. That's right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Also, too, Christopher Lee's in that fucking movie for like one scene or whatever.
Yes, he is.
The fucking wings behind him and shit. Fucking Dracula homage. Oh, it's so good. I
beautiful,
love
magnificent.
Because that was like his first kind of comeback. Because Christopher Lee was like kind of like out of the radar for a bit until that movie.
Was that after Lord of the Rings or before?
Before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Harry Rings. What the fuck is Harry Rings?
What the fuck is he babbling about? I don't.
I think he's making
Potter
shit
and
up.
Lord of the
I
Rings,
think so.
Yeah.
It's like a porn
Oh, probably Harry Potter. Yeah. Wait a minute. How are you the movie god? You haven't seen Harry Potter. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's like Mike not paying attention to Dune Part 2.
But that did happen, though. We have proof that did actually happen, though.
Fair.
And I still don't understand what the fuck the Bene Gesserit are, even though I've seen the movie.
Because you didn't watch the fucking movie, Mike.
I watched it 4 fucking times.
How do you watch the movie?
Do mushrooms and watch it again. You'll be fine.
Okay, do me a favor, Ronan. Watch mushrooms and then watch. Eat mushrooms. Eat mushrooms and then watch Boy Kills World.
Oh,
dude! Listen to this. So I got a message last night from freaking Lionsgate Films asking if they could use our review for their marketing material.
For Boy Kills World.
For Boy Kills World.
Very cool. Very cool.
I was like, holy shit! I didn't know that.
Did you say yes or did you say give me the fucking money?
I know, right? I was just like, what does this entail? I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, I guess. But yeah, that movie's the shit.
That movie fucking rules.
It really does. Like, that's the best movie I've seen all year, hands down.
That's the Sam Raimi one, right? With Bill Skarsgård?
He produced
it. Yeah, he produced it, yeah. It's Bill Skarsgård playing a mute deaf character voiced by H. John Benjamin.
Ooh.
Yeah, the voiceover is basically it's oh man.
It's so good.
This movie is John Wick meets Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which raised Deadpool's cousin in a trailer park.
Yes.
It is so fucking awesome.
I love how specific that is. Right?
What's
so
really
great.
weird is that is the exact, minus the trailer park part, is the exact example that I gave. Straight up, not even joking.
Like that has been the back of my. That has been like ever since I've watched this movie. After I watched it, I was like, that was John Wick meets Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Which raised Deadpool because the boy wears a fucking vest that's very evocative of Deadpool, and I was like, that movie was the tits. And Brett Gelman calling his brother-in-law a fuck puppet was the funniest fucking thing I have heard in a movie in a long time. I could not stop laughing at that shit. I rewound it just to make sure I heard it correct, and I died laughing. That shit was so funny. Oh my god.
It's way funnier than it has any right to be, and there's some action scenes that are wild. All I gotta say is cheese grater to the armpit.
Fuck me, that was so fucking great. Oh my god, like John Wick was pretty unique in how it used like a book to kill people or just certain action sequences that involved a pencil, right? But this movie, Bill Skarsgård with a cheese grater, get the fuck out of his way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Was it similar to what? Wait, have you seen Evil Dead Rises?
No, I have not.
They use a cheese shredder in that as a weapon as well, but instead of the underarm, it was like the leg. And they showed you all of it. It was
brilliant.
As they say, fuck them kids, right? So
brilliant. Nothing short of brilliant.
Oh, Darren's tired. Oh,
when am I not tired?
Have
I ever been on the show and not yawned?
I know. When the day comes when you don't yawn, I'll be like, "This is not.
It's not me.
It's
drink an energy drink. Yeah. Do what I do. Drink an energy drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you don't like any energy drinks? No.
I mean, I haven't tried that many. I can't say I don't like any. I just haven't tried that many, I guess.
What's your
Fair
okay?
enough.
Do you like blue raspberry, like green apple?
I
Any of
suppose.
these flavors?
I don't like
I
carbonated
suppose.
stuff though, which might be the issue.
Fair.
All I'll say, don't try the Ultra Sunrise Monster. It tastes like you're drinking sunscreen.
Yuck. How do you know what sunscreen tastes like?
Oh, I think we've all tasted sunscreen. I feel like.
I was about to say, yeah.
I feel like we get like, I don't know, you put it on your face, you're like,
Okay, yeah, you gotta fix that.
You just like lick off your fingers. And, you know, everybody does that.
It's not like how.
everybody.
It's not like
And
how
if you're doing
people
this
say,
and you
like,
go,
battery acid tastes like.
if you're like doing this and you like go,
Yeah, if you don't go like, yeah, you still start.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like easy cheese or whatever, right?
Right,
Like
you might
just...
like it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You never know.
Or you could just, spray I can't believe it's not butter on you and call it a day.
Why not?
Hello.
Why are you judging people when they do that?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, buttery out on the beach.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Makes that
wink.
makes the skin sizzle a little more, Get that tan going a little faster.
Sizzle.
Man.
Yum.
Summertime, man.
Yeah.
Summertime.
I'm dreading the heat.
Summertime.
I mean, it was 89 degrees here yesterday. Fucking brutal.
You want to know how hot it was in California today?
Hot.
44.
106.
Holy fucking shit!
That's near
Absolutely
Arizona
not.
stuff. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah,
Well,
the highest I think it's ever been is like 120, something like that.
And that's when
Record.
I was there.
Yeah, probably.
A
I mean, I do raise the temperature up. I'm so hot,
Ha ha ha! Knee slapper.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, when everything kind of went down last night, it was cool, so it wasn't too bad because we were standing outside and all this shit. I'm like, thank God it's not really that fucking hot. Thank God the sun's going down. Jesus Christ.
Well, thank God for Detroit.
Well,
Thank God the moon came out.
yeah. Oh yeah. Also, just don't even go outside. Just stay inside.
That
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, there's monsters out there. I literally typed that in the group chat at work today. I'm like, someone's like, I'm going outside. Like, don't. It's scary out there. Don't do it. Don't. You don't want to go out there.
It's spooky.
He's spooky. Well, I mean, there are some.
It's very, very spooky
There are
outside.
some fucking
It's scary.
creeps that do walk around.
Your wife's stepdad.
Wow.
If I had a mansion, if I had a
Yeah.
big ass mansion, I would probably it'd be easier for me to not go out. But I need to go out. Like it's I'm an extrovert. I can't stay in this fucking cave.
If I had a mansion, I'd hope to God there's a cave beneath it.
Ooh, I know what you did there.
I like how it's not like he's doing it. He's like it's like an action.
Is he hissing like Toe Cutter or is he hissing like Nagini the snake from Harry Potter? I
The
need.
vampire.
Oh,
How does the blob from Marvel hiss at how does it work?
Jesus.
Probably something like that. I don't know. Guess we'll find out in the MCU sometime in the future, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, because
In 10 years, they finally let us have the X-Men.
enough.
He's
Hissing
enough.
like because I'm
That's just-
enough.
it reminds me of
Yep,
just-
I'm enough.
Yep.
Yeah, it was coming. I'm enough. Jesus.
I just imagine just Dewey from the Benchwarmers movie. Where just he won't go
Oh
outside
my
the sun and
God.
just be like yell at the Girl Scouts, just go away, take the cookies.
See, I hear the name Dewey and I just think Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, from the show, yeah.
Freaking classic.
Yep.
I think Scream.
Scream.
Yeah.
Benchwarmers is a certified classic, man.
Scary movie. Also has a Dewey in it. Or no.
Oh, that was Doofy.
It's Doofy. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Because one's based off the other. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe I saw those movies before I saw the Scream movies.
I saw Scream, then I
That's
watched
fun.
Scary Movie, and I was like, I know exactly what this is spoofing.
I think I watched the original Scream and then the Scary movies and then the Scream sequels after that. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for Scream 7, but more power to them.
Yeah.
That turned out to be a mess.
A trilogy. I think supposed to do a trilogy or something like that, and a TV show is what I heard.
A TV show?
Yeah, they're doing another TV show.
Wow.
A Scream TV show? Really?
Yeah.
Because
why.
the last one was actually pretty solid.
The MTV one, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, on MTV. Yeah.
Yeah, MTV.
I couldn't get through the first season. I heard it only got worse.
I liked it.
I'm sorry. I saw this on Twitter. I gotta fucking share this. This is
Wow.
the stupidest
Oh,
thing
no.
I've seen.
Oh,
my
no.
God. This guy is dedicated as fuck
Oh,
to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What's the line? What's the
Nice. That is a nice looking gaming show.
That's either really real or a really good Photoshop.
That is awesome.
Right.
That is one awesome
commitment.
gaming show right there.
it's probably one of those
Yeah.
fake horses, right? That they put in.
Yeah,
like,
but it's so
museums
fucking
or whatever.
stupid. It's also like really dumb.
Somebody
I
has
get
a
it.
photo. You got to Photoshop the Venom horse.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
That would be
Yes.
amazing.
Spider-Man
Please,
2.
yeah.
He plays Spider-Man
Right.
instead.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I would ever do that, but given if I have more money and time, I would make a section just for when I do like anything last that was related. Just pimp it out, make it green leaf, a little post-apocalyptic, a little bit.
Oh,
but
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I suppose you could probably generate a green screen effect if you get a green screen.
I respect the green screen, but just something about tactile stuff. I would prefer anything.
Okay. Something a little more practical. I hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
Even if
enough.
it's just
Let's
one
go, like,
wall.
inside the forest. Just
Yeah.
go outside. Yeah. Find somewhere to plug it in.
Oh man.
Oh man.
What else? What did you find on the
Oh
internet?
I'm
no.
just like, I mean, like you type in Venom horse, there's shit that pops up that is like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
There were a lot of funny memes like after that trailer
No,
dropped. I was
we're
like,
not
all
talking
right.
memes. We're talking straight up like
Uh-oh.
dirty fucking shit.
I was about to say, yeah,
Of course.
he's talking about Urban Dictionary shit.
Oh
Gotcha.
Jesus!
I had to make sure that nothing else was shown. Okay, so
See, that's
this
having
is-
fun with the reveal. That's
No.
having fun with your reveal. Unlike the Superman photo where you're
Okay.
not having fun with the reveal.
Venom dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I had to make sure there
Wow.
was nothing over here was showing. Like, I had to make sure before I showed the photo.
That dog looks like one of those popsicle sticks that has like the crappy venom look
Oh,
to
The
it.
yellow popsicles, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The bubble gum eyes, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Not Rule 34. Oh shit.
You imagine waking up and the dog is just sitting over you?
Yes.
That would scare the hell out of me.
Nah.
Give it a
Dog
few weeks. I think
magically-
Deadpool and Wolverine are gonna start doing that stuff.
I may or may not shit my pants if I saw that.
Nah, dog starts magically talking. We are Venom.
We're Venom. This is fucking funny.
Oh no.
Okay, if you understand the.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Here we go. Wow, here we go. Just read it.
Oh god.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh,
You're too young.
you sweet summer child.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I just love that the stare like, what? Like, no, that's not what I meant. That's funny. All right, I'm done.
Bad.
Yeah, y'all keep talking about the horse. I bailed on the trailer because I was like watching it and I'm like, this almost looks like good bad. So I'm gonna bail now so I don't get it spoiled. So I bailed before I saw the horse.
That's
so I know that there is a horse, but I
fair.
have not seen it.
Well, speaking of good, bad.
Speaking of
No, no.
What?
No. I think you scratched out the first part. Just
Oh, good.
actually.
It's Mr. Beast.
Oh god, it's me.
all
Mr.
19
Feast.
all 19 inches. God damn it.
There you go. I answered your question.
There you
Whoever
go.
said they didn't get it.
So when they were doing the marketing for Spider-Man 2, they really
Yes.
made the Venom horse. Okay.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did. Yes.
Makes
I
sense.
do have a
Which
feeling
is pretty
everything
small.
good about that movie's in that trailer. I have a feeling.
Oh, you mean like the Venom horse and like
The part where he
Yeah.
symbiote
swims.
killer? Yeah. Oh, the swimming.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the
Get
cool stuff
shocked
there and then-
underwater. Yeah.
Yeah, child. Yeah.
Yarp.
Does he do his Bane impression?
You should though.
Yeah, he should.
Ceremony?
Absolutely should.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the photo where like they put the Eric Kripke as a side extend?
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
I hope he gets 100 seasons.
Oh man. You have a lot to catch up with, Chainsaw.
Yeah, I got so
When you
much
do
to
the
watch.
binge.
Oh god, guys!
Yeah, I know there's no
Wait.
Transformers or Ben 10 or
I
X-Men in it, but
know.
you're gonna really like it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You can't wait,
Man.
right? You can't wait.
Who needs Ben 10 when you?
I did hear they're putting Ben 10 in the next season, though.
Then I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
I'll have to fucking catch up.
Homelander murders
gotta watch it
him. He leases him in half instantly. Oh boy, I can't wait to shout.
I would laugh if they actually found a way to homage Ben 10 and the boys. I would fucking laugh
That'd
my
be
ass
great.
off.
Would you?
Yeah, oh yeah. Kripke's a genius. I think he's really pretty smart showrunner,
He has a
especially
fun
when it
name.
comes to that. Yeah, right.
Kripke. Sounds like Crypt Keeper.
A little bit, huh? Yeah.
Dude from Big
Because
Bang.
he did Supernatural before that, right?
First
created-
5 seasons. Yeah.
Right?
That's,
Okay.
that's why
5
Negan's in
seasons.
it, I assume, right? And what's his name? Soldier Boy's actor?
Right.
Jensen
Soldier
Ackles.
Boy?
Jensen,
Soldier Boy?
yeah.
No,
Yes.
he's just Soldier Boy. That's
Yeah,
his
Soldier
name.
Boy, the rapper. That's
The
what he's
rapper?
he got out of jail after stealing Nintendo's shit, and now he's
Right.
getting the boys. Yeah, crank that exactly.
Mhm.
Classic.
Mhm.
Is Homelander doing good in Mortal Kombat from what you've seen?
Yeah, he's fun. I like him. I don't know how people are like him, but I enjoy him. He's very like he's flying based, which is not surprising, I guess. But like
Yeah.
you have to get really used to him being in the air a lot. So
I saw
I'm
some
not
of
good at the game period. So
the intros where like
Sounds
where
about
he
right.
bumps into like the opponent and his interaction with Omni-Man is amazing. The dialogue
yeah, it's
they
really
wrote for
good.
them.
I was hoping they referenced that death battle, but it didn't. So
Yeah.
it's like threatens to rip his heart out and feed it to him.
And the guy, whoever's doing the voice of,
It's Chris
Homeland-
Cox. That's his name. Don't laugh. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. But
Instead of
yeah,
the
no, he
laugh,
did.
now
He
we
did
have
a
to laugh.
really good impression. Like it sounds just like him.
Didn't
To
they
the
get
point
Jake-
where I'm like, why do we even need Anthony Starr? He should just play him in the show too.
Didn't they get J.K. Simmons to voice Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got everybody so far. Even your beloved John Cena. They got back for Peacemaker.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Not
Yeah.
the madness,
Oh.
dude.
They got Megan Fox to poorly voice act a character that wasn't even her character to begin with.
I'm
Right.
surprised they didn't get MGK2 to do some stupid shit.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly
Why not?
actually plays Scorpion.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why are you
Wild.
making that game better right now? The fuck you doing?
Right.
I don't
Right.
even know how Machine Gun Kelly talks. So I can't even do an impression.
Just ask Eminem. He'll tell you.
You're like,
Right.
Prince and awfully hat,
he
cool
fucking
hat.
fucking murdered him when we had to switch a whole nother music genre.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Guys,
I-
I gotta.
Speaking of,
You
murked.
gotta head out.
I gotta head out. Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate you being on.
This
Thanks
is
for being
great.
here.
No
Yeah,
problem.
good deal.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Who in the
Who
hell?
who the
Yeah.
fuck was
I
that?
don't know who that was. Don't know.
Gore got here and she was like, I'm getting the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Wow, I'm definitely not using your website now.
That's
I'm
still
also
baffling to
probably
me.
hopping
That,
out here, unfortunately.
What
I
the
guess.
But I have a question first for everyone here.
Oh, God.
All right.
here we go.
Here we go.
What do you call a yo-yo without a string?
Yo.
No.
It's boy.
No. What is it?
A no-yo.
I was close. I was halfway there.
Bye.
Bye, Darren.
I was halfway
Man,
there.
who the fuck was that guy?
Who the fuck was that
Yeah.
guy? Really bad joke.
You guys listen to Houdini by Eminem?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yo. I did.
Yeah.
It's really
I don't
good.
get
Good.
They got
Yeah.
Dr. Dre back.
They
Ah.
got everybody
Look him
back.
out.
The
It's pretty
music
solid.
video.
Yeah,
was-
but
They got
Dr. Dre.
Everyone back for that.
the music video was really cool.
Yeah,
I
it
like
was
the song too.
Rap Boy showed back up.
Yeah.
That was fun. I
I
remember
think the
early
last thing
2000s.
music-wise I listened to was just the beef between Kendrick and Drake. And that, after that weekend, I was like, okay, cool. Back to my usual schedule.
Who's the one he roasted and people got upset about? Megan the Venom horse, whatever her name is. That one.
Oh yeah.
Megan the what?
Megan the Stallion.
Yeah, her. There you go.
Megan the horse.
And Megan the Venom horse. Like people got upset about that. I was just like, I didn't even know. He talked so fast. I didn't even hear him say Megan the. I was not saying Megan the Fox. Megan the Stallion.
Because the way he fucking worded it, like Megan the Stallion, like it's like you're not even like what? So
from
it goes by
She-Hulk.
So quick. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very same. Yeah.
Oh man.
He should have said Megan Stallion from She-Hulk. You know, I get the
I would
reference.
have got it.
Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
I get it.
Works.
Yeah, Eminem should have twerked in that. Yeah.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Would have.
Ant-Man and Kang decide to have peace in the end of Quantumania and start twerking.
Oh,
Better ending than what we got.
They twerk so hard it reverses time and goes back to when the MCU was good.
Yeah.
There you go. 10
I'm
years
King. You speak to ants.
Yeah, and you got beat by a guy that speaks to ants. And we're supposed to be scared of your ass in the next Avengers movie?
I ain't scared no more.
Yeah, I'm more scared of that lady from the Marvels than you, bro. You ain't.
Damn, bro.
To be fair,
Darben. Yeah.
Her name is Darben.
Yeah.
That was her name?
Darben. Yeah, never mind. I take it back.
Sounds like someone Paul would make out.
Yeah. That's like if you hate your child, that's what you name them.
Did they ever clarify if the hammer she had was Ronan's hammer?
Yeah,
that's what I presumed. It looked
that's
like
what I thought. Yeah, right.
Or
in the movie they didn't do it.
But you know,
still deleted scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole movie.
Speaking of child names, I think Furiosa has potentially the best one. I mean, there's a lot of kids that are about to be named Scrotus, like hands down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna name my kid
Scrotum erection. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a kid just so I can name him Scrotus.
Scrotus is already in another Mad Max project. He was in the video game.
Yeah, he was in the
right. He
video
was.
game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually been playing.
So
that
is
again. It's so good.
So is the little guy that helps you, Chumbucket, his name is.
Yeah.
He's in Furiosa. I didn't realize.
Was
that
he?
Was supposed to be him. Yeah, he's the guy that gives Furiosa the car towards the end. He's just like hyped about giving a car. Supposedly that's him. He doesn't look anything like the video game version.
Right.
That's supposed to be Chumbucket, supposedly. So
yeah, it's wild how much is in that game now. After seeing Furiosa, I'm like, whoa. He
All
was
the
really
war
like
boys
planning
and
on connecting all this stuff.
But that's what's weird because correct me if I'm wrong, but George Miller said he wasn't a fan of the game.
Yeah, he wasn't. Well, the ideas in the game were his ideas. Like Scrotus was a character he had, and all this stuff. And then they took that stuff for the game. So the game isn't
their thing with it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was supposed to be at first, I think, a sequel to Fury Road, but then it just ended up being its own thing, but kept some stuff. Like War Boys are in it and stuff like that. Right. So
they even talk about Chris Hemsworth character in it.
Dementus.
Like, yeah, they do. Yeah,
Dementus, yeah.
Yeah, they show I think he's dead in the game at one point or something. So it was like what? Yeah. Oh shit.
It's funny.
That's it. That just goes with like the Mad Max. Like you can't trust any of the movies when it comes to like timeline wise. You don't know. What, like it's like one's like 30 years later, but Tom Hardy looks like he's still in his like 30s. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well, and I just
kind of
become a nuclear wasteland until Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of take
Mad Max
Miller's
1 and
word
2
for it.
because pretty tame.
So our favorite person's here, guys. Dave Vern is here.
Hey! Oh, let's go. Yo.
What up, Bread Boy?
Bread Boy.
Watching Game of Thrones, bro.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Let's see that Tootsies, bro.
Yeah, Tootsies.
Look at that. Fancy ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
How's the
I may bury those in my mouth.
Hey. Bars, bro.
Bars. Yeah. I'm like the white M&M. Wait a minute.
Well, according to people on here, I'm the white Snoop Dogg. So
that's true.
Yeah, he was very. Yeah. I thought he was game, but I guess he wasn't.
Oh shit, it's that YouTuber.
Stop it. Stop touching me.
Oh shit, this is not a good match.
Hey, yo, man, come on. Let me just touch you a little bit. It's not Tom Hardy talk, so it's
point it down. Yeah.
I have a parasite up my ass.
Classic Venom quote.
Yeah.
For Venom.
Oh man.
I don't know if it's just me, but every time I hear his voice in the trailers or something, it always sounds really jarbled to me.
Yeah,
like like in the like when they were doing the marketing for the first Venom,
it's not pretty clear for the most part. I think
it's not clear. It just he's like, I found something really bad.
Oh,
and like,
you talking about him, not Venom.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, not Venom. I'm talking about Eddie. Like it just does
it's
not
such
sound
a weird
clear.
accent.
Yeah, it's the same accent he did in The Drop. If anybody saw that movie, it's the exact same voice, and Warrior also. If anybody saw that, like it's like he barely talking to the Warrior though. But yeah, it's
But I agree with Venom too. His voice was also hard to understand.
I thought Venom got harder to understand in the second one because they made him way goofier, and there's times where he talks really fast. I'm like, what the hell did you just say? Like,
fuck this guy. Yeah,
there's a red one.
Well, when you think about the
I understood.
the way they handle
it's the red Scooby Doo. What the fuck?
Yeah, because in the first film, when you watch like the marketing, like a turd in the wind, like he's articulating every single line, and then in the second one, just joke.
We're Venom.
And then in this trailer, they slow it down and make so we're Venom. We are Venom. It's like okay,
they nailed it the first time. They nailed the sync in the first movie, and now they're like, I guess he's a little bit more laid back. You know, Venom's like a chill bro now, so
he's chill.
Right.
Chill,
smoking a little bit, so he might be a little fucked up.
As we all are. Right?
He's a little high.
Right.
Probably eats a lot of edibles or people who have eaten edibles, so he gets the edible by default. Maybe
for him, everything's edible. So.
Pet that fucking dog.
I have no idea how they're gonna explain that MCU retcon that they did in the trailer.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I think they're just gonna ignore it. I think they're just gonna be like, no, it's at this bar.
It might not be the bar.
And then Reese Ifans is in the movie. I don't know who he's gonna play. That's
not Sir Connors because he's got both hands.
It's a robot one. Whatever.
Was in it Mortal? Baron Mortal's in it as
What
well?
they should do is fuck everybody. They just bring back actors from previous Sony movies, and they're not playing the same character. Who gives a fuck?
Sydney Sweeney shows up. So what the fuck?
Oh my god!
What's her name? Dakota Johnson shows up. She's a different character. I'm like, they didn't fuck.
No, Dakota's Aunt May in this movie.
Yeah.
And
oh Jesus!
There you go.
And Sydney Sweeney's playing like Black Cat for some reason.
Alicia Hardy.
What the fuck is she doing here for?
No, she's playing Eddie's girlfriend, who was Michelle Williams before, but now it's gonna be her.
Somehow,
like, what the fuck? They couldn't give Michelle Williams because she realized she's way too good for this.
And they get the 3 Spider-Men. And they're just playing fucking coffee shop workers or something in the movie.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Or they're playing the different Peter Parkers. Like Andrew Garfield acts more like Tobey Maguire.
Toby's acting like Tom, and Tom's
yeah.
Toby.
Hell yeah.
And
comes in the door and says, "Pizza time."
And they don't change the size of them, so like it's like too big on Tom and it's too small on Toby.
Or they CG Tom Holland so he's taller than everybody. What's the point of this?
I mean, Sony's gotten so ridiculous that no one would really care if they did this. Like, this is a realistic expectation of Sony, honestly.
Very true.
I'd be in the theater losing my mind, so I'd be down with it. But like, why is Tom Holland like 6 feet tall now?
Right.
Because Venom got transported to MCU, and then we see freaking like he's there grabbing the piece, but he plays Mordo in the MCU. Like, how the fuck is he here? I don't understand it. They're gonna have to retcon that.
Twin brother.
Matter.
It's
variant. Variant.
They'll just keep saying variant. Oh, variant. I don't know.
Yeah, multiverse.
Or he's just playing a different character that's not Baron Mordo.
Or maybe we got it wrong. Maybe he went to another bar and then dropped a little bit more goo at that bar with a guy that looks very similar at that bar too.
Quite
and then they found it there.
Dropped goo.
Yeah, you dropped goo.
Who doesn't drop?
You gotta
goo?
go drop some goo.
Whenever you go to a bar, you drop goo everywhere. That's what happens.
Gotta go drop some goo.
I guess you can dip, Mike. I guess.
Yeah.
What you word out?
He's gonna drop some goo.
Go drop some goo.
Yeah. No, my girlfriend wants to play Minecraft, so.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Ooh, yeah.
You fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, you stump. Go have fun with your girlfriend. What fucking stump?
Yeah, man. Have fun playing Nookie.
Yeah,
Nookie.
He did it all for the Nookie. Beastie bitch over here,
No. Yeah, Mike.
All right.
See you, Mike. Take care, man.
Remember this motorboat.
True. Fire a motorboat. Shit like that.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Fuck them kids.
Deliver them to paradise.
Look, he's eating ice cream.
Oh,
that's funny.
He's changing it up. He's expanding.
There's bread in it.
Dairy.
Fool me.
Yeah, like this piece of bread stuck in that fucking ice cream.
You put bread in it. This guy's weird. Oh, nice profile shot.
Nice. That's what I
think we should all just sit here and watch him. I mean, this is
quick
quality entertainment.
Fucking hot.
Just what's gonna happen next?
Yeah,
What else that mouth do?
Lick that cone.
What else that mouth do, huh?
Yeah, let it drip on your face. All that white on your face.
Come here, baby boy. Let me see that mouth.
Yeah, your perfectly chiseled chin. Come on, bro. Bro, you got crimson chin vibes. Come on.
The crimson
This
chin.
is like the underboob of chins. I like this.
Yeah. If I was your wife, I'd let you impregnate me too. Honestly. Repent. That's a good thing to pop up right when I said that. Repentance.
What else that tongue do, huh?
What are you, a Doom character? Just repentance.
Repentance.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Let's go drop some goo.
I dropped crazy before I came on the show.
I bet.
Oh shit.
Let's get crazy.
Whoa. Yeah, that cat was not pleased.
It was relieving.
That's why I show up at the end of the show. Don't worry about it.
Right there.
NBD.
Somebody clip that, please. That's to be a moment. A short.
God damn it, that's funny. That's funny.
Hilarious.
He liked it. Anyway, so
what else that mouth do?
Anybody watch Acolyte?
Yeah, I did.
No,
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
Not going to.
I don't want to talk about it. It's an unpleasant experience.
Oh, so wait, how was it? Because I haven't seen it. I don't have plans to.
It's split. I really disliked it, but these guys didn't hate it as much as I
really
did.
dug it.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
I hated it. I didn't see it. But...
Like as I was saying, like regardless of what happened last night, I probably wouldn't have watched it anyways because I wasn't feeling watching 2 episodes and staying up till fucking midnight editing. I'm just no. So when everything kind of went down, I'm like, well, I'm kind of glad, so I don't have to fucking like go like, should I not? Like, I was still outside when 9 o'clock. Like, oh fuck, the episode's out. Well, I'm still here dealing with this shit. So,
and it's fine because even there's some stuff in Star Wars that I don't take in as much as well. Like the High Republic is a series of books I haven't touched, and it was a deliberate decision because I knew it was a big thing to commit to.
So haven't the writers from over.
Yeah, you're right.
And so I'm like, all right, let me just try this show out, see if I still dig it without having prior knowledge of the books. And I did, and I was like, cool. Lee John Jay is badass.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing him in what's her name, Matrix lady.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah, you'll have fun.
I just now noticed there's somebody in backstage. I didn't know when they showed up, but I guess I'll bring them in. It's like I don't know. I guess we tolerate them. I guess.
Oh Jesus!
Hey, buddy. Hey man.
Yo.
I don't know how long you've been back. It's like I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like John.
I entered as Mike was leaving, so I replaced him.
I didn't even. Oh, I didn't even fucking know.
Tag team.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Mike left.
Just a heads up.
No.
Just a heads up, Johnny. That check bounce. You owe me child support for another month.
Fucking yeah. Okay, all right. I'm leaving. All right, it's been all right, fun.
Hey,
yeah, I'll go backstage again.
Hey,
get back in the corner and make me money, Grandma.
Johnny, when you back out of the driveway, don't drive forward into the garage. Could you not do that? That'd be great.
Right.
Ramp it.
But what's
That's
the fun in
that's
that?
where he sleeps. So that'd be really unfortunate.
Near the garage.
I was just fixing the door.
Yeah.
Were you?
Bended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, it wasn't going down all the way, so I just
took you long enough.
drove a hole through it.
Months.
Yeah.
Gianni, we haven't talked about it, but are you worried about the 7-episode deal they're doing for season 2 of Last of Us or no? Or is this breaking news?
I'm worried for a completely different reason.
I know you are. I know.
I mean,
coming from a guy that thought season 1 maybe could have used an extra episode or 2.
Oh, yeah.
I
could've,
think 7's pretty short for this gargantuan game. So
Don't worry, there'll be
better-
10
it
seasons
better be,
just
like,
dedicated
out
part 1.
At
or
least
part
an
two.
hour long or more episodes.
yeah, as long as the episodes are honestly like at least an hour, which they probably won't be. But if they were, then I mean 7 hours would be okay, I guess. But even if you do 2 seasons, 7 hours each, that's maybe half of the game. I mean,
have a
obviously,
feeling.
gameplay is different, but still.
I have a feeling the first episode will be an hour and a half, like the first episode for season 1 was.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean,
and it's gonna end on the big moment, I think.
I'm starting to get the vibe that they could do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Or they may open on it and then flash back. You never know. Like they have.
Yeah.
a whole-
Last of Us Part 2 really likes its flashbacks, so
Possible.
Yeah.
it's possible.
I mean, I actually, that was news to me. I didn't know they were doing that. Because for me,
7
I
episodes,
mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's possible for sure. They just have to do it right. So I'm optimistic. We'll see.
Well, they probably did what like again season 1, because I think if season 1, I'm mistaken, the first episode was 2 episodes combined. They were going to end it in a specific way, and then they combined 2 episodes, which I think was the strength for it. So season 1 would have been 10 episodes, but now maybe this is the same thing where like they just combine 2 episodes as one.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the thing of like season 1 and everyone kind of completed. I think they cut out a lot of the action and a lot of the infected stuff. I think everyone, even if you love the game like I do, can agree that Last of Us Part 2 has some pacing problems. So I think, cutting out some of the slower bits could be good.
Rearranging how the story is actually told would probably be a better idea too.
Could be, yeah. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm gonna let them cook and I'll see what I get. I think it should be longer, but I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the 7 episodes and I'll shut the fuck up and enjoy it. Maybe, hopefully.
They haven't disappointed yet.
Yeah, they haven't disappointed yet, so I'm gonna trust them. And yeah, I mean, I think for The Last of Us, you could probably do like 12 episode seasons and get by just fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can buy that.
Build the world out more. Yeah.
So 7's a little scary.
What's the show of because this month is going to be heavy
House
as
of Dragon.
fuck. House of Dragon.
Yeah. Well, House of Dragon.
Yeah.
No question. Now,
the King's Road.
If the quality doesn't drop, if it's as good as season 1 or roughly around there, it's going to crush everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends because season 1, it could be a lightning in a bottle situation. Oh, they hit the mark, and now because there's a number of people that didn't like the flash forwards, they really liked the younger actors, and they didn't want to flash forward. So I don't blame them. I mean, it's Millie's performance that got her Supergirl, right? And they're like, oh wait, I want more Millie, and we're not going to get it. So
no more Millie.
No more Millie. I know.
Oh, you'll get her in Supergirl.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to bring her back.
House of Dragon.
I haven't seen Game of Thrones or House of Dragons, but I was thinking about maybe jumping on board with.
Do it.
You can actually watch House of the Dragon. You'll be fine. Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Because I really don't know.
Because even though I know Game of Thrones is like fantastic most of the way through, I just kind of don't want to watch a show that has a bad ending. Personally,
yeah, it has a bad ending.
Davern down here, he's starting it for the first time. Game of Thrones.
Like, I don't know. I thought about watching it like so many times, but then it's just like I hate when endings just don't stick the landing.
I don't think it ruins the experience though.
The thing is
those are the first 4 seasons.
To bear in mind, was
good shit.
With House
I've heard
of
it's got
Dragon.
like some best television ever. I mean,
how about you just watch the first 4 seasons and then I'll just tell you like a made up like plot for this.
Oh yeah, that sounds perfect. Yeah,
well, I mean, I'm sure that George R. R. Martin's not going to write the book until like it's not going to come out.
I'm fat just like him, so we're the same person. So we're elderly, so it's fine.
I was thinking of the episode of South Park, and then his penis.
Blaine, has there been a show that ended badly, but that didn't ruin the experience for you?
That did end badly?
Yeah.
That ruined it?
Because for me,
personally, I don't know.
Secret Invasion started off good for me, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, man.
And then those last 2-3 episodes,
it went real downhill real
fucking
fast.
Clown shoes.
If I'm being honest, you could probably say that for almost every single Marvel Disney Plus show. If we're just
Even
keeping
Moon
it
Knight.
above.
Right.
I was gonna say Moon Knight was the first one that came to mind because Moon Knight I thought was fucking fantastic, and then we get giant alligator CGI
Yeah.
fight and stuff, and I was like, this isn't what the show needed.
Yeah.
I would have been fine if just seen Ethan Hawke kind of, give Oscar Isaac
Glass
some
shoes
therapy,
and shit,
yeah.
glass shoes on and stuff.
I was kind of
Glass
fine with the
shoes.
hippo lady and everything. I was like, okay, this is weird, but I kind of like it. And then like the ending, just I was like,
course
all
you
right,
liked
it's a
it.
Marvel show.
Yeah, you found her attractive, right?
Oh my god, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I rewatched all the hippo lady scenes just over and over again. I made a hippo girl.
Did you leave some goo anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I deposited a lot of goo.
Goo deposits have been
Deposit.
immense.
Immense
That's the
goo
post credit
deposits,
scene of Venom: The Last Dance. That they go get your goo.
Yeah, and then
I gotta get his goo.
Eminem makes a song about my goo. Yeah.
knock, let the goo in.
Yep, there you go. It's gonna be on his new album, Leaks.
Knock, knock, let the devil go in.
Yep, there you go.
Let the Venom horse in.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just happy that those movies are ending.
For real.
I laugh so
I
hard.
am too, because I can't wait to see my favorite franchise nail the ending.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
that Family
Fantastic.
Guy, that Family Guy meme where Lois like, Peter the horse is here. It's the Venom horse.
Peter,
Peter the Venom horse is here.
Peter, the horse is here.
Peter, the horse is here.
That fucking episode's so messed up. It's really funny. I don't care.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like, what is it doing? I don't even know.
God.
But at least for Moon Knight, the penultimate episode, they did it.
The penultimate episode was great.
That was the thing that I'm like, you have to tackle that because it's what the character's about, and I was like,
Yeah, that episode was fantastic.
It makes the last episode look way worse too. Yeah, it was flashbacks where you find out.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, like, what the fuck happens? I was like,
Yeah,
one
and then
episode.
the last
I was like,
episode's
what
like,
happened?
big kaiju battle. I'm like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
was like, no, like, yeah. no.
Well, that didn't necessarily like land superbly well for me. I do like that Moon Knight season 1 actually ended on like Jake Lockley being the one to come out
That's
as,
cool.
as the third personality, and it's like, oh, so that's who came out and fucking killed everybody. Makes sense.
Yeah,
that was great.
Cool. That was pretty cool.
I think you could apply that to WandaVision too, because I thought WandaVision was pretty solid all the way through, and then the finale, I was like, oh, okay, like that was the finale.
I love the finale.
That one torpedoed for me. When she's like, they'll never know what you did for them. What, enslave them? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? Did you not see the kid scene and shit? Like, what?
Yeah, and Ralph Boner, Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, Ralph Boner, I that one.
Yeah, that's rough.
Man. They thought
I actually like the Vision stuff, like Vision fighting
Yeah, the
Vision
Vision
was pretty
stuff's
cool.
Yeah,
and then
that was
like
clever.
talking to each other about like the boat or whatever. I
Yeah, the
forgot
boat.
speech.
If you
But yeah.
replace parts of the boat. And,
Yeah, Jimmy Woo, everything. Yeah, it was just, I don't know.
Yeah, boat stuff.
To me, what made
Loki,
the
on
finale-
the other hand, Loki did
Oh.
not have a bad ending for either season. I thought
I
Loki
liked
ended
it.
phenomenally.
2 for 2, in my opinion. Yep.
I still got to watch season 2, but yeah, season 1 was fucking fantastic.
I liked season 2.
Season 2 is too.
That's all I could say.
Okay.
I
It's
hear
much
season
better than I
two- I hear
expected.
season 2 has Loki in it.
Ooh.
Actually, no.
Spoilers.
I'm watching it right now.
The trailer's lied. He's not in it.
Oh,
It's probably
it's
it's Eddie Brock. Yeah.
it's Blokey. Oi, bruv, it's me, Blokey.
Blokey.
Yeah, even though Loki's already British, so
It's a great spin-off. Yeah, that's perfect. Have Tom Hardy is Blokey.
Tom Hardley.
Yes.
Oh, shit, you guys. I can't quit yawning. I gotta go. Oh,
Hi, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Take care.
It's been real. This was fun.
Definitely want
guys.
you back, man. Thanks for being here. Definitely want you
Yeah,
back.
definitely.
Same,
No,
man.
I'm glad to be back. It's been a
Of
minute.
course. Yeah, man. Peace out, man.
Catch
We
you
all-
later, bruv.
Take care.
Y'all keep it real.
Yeah.
Peace.
Who the fuck was that?
I'm putting good vibes out for Jack's World's render. He keeps talking about it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, may the force be with your render.
Fuck them kids.
Yep.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Reword that.
Kids the fuck.
Kids the fuck, yeah. There you go. Yep. Yep. There you go.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
god, I love
definitely
this. I
better.
love this.
Nothing
angle
wrong with that
Taylor,
one.
of your fucking goddamn fan. I love it.
Yeah, a very artistic shot here of his
Yeah, I love that.
dumbass
Goddamn,
ceiling
dude,
fan.
dude, cinema with your fucking.
You look, hey,
camera.
wait, hey, Daverin, come back and do that again. You look like like one of those Arkham game overs, and like Arkham, like when they look down at you, like, oh, you fucked up, bruv.
I'm Davern.
Yeah,
Hey guys, I'm Davern.
I can get beat by me. I'm
Guys,
Daverin.
I'm Davern.
I trip over my shoelaces. Daverin.
He tripped over his shoelaces robbing a liquor store. Fucking dumb.
Imagine fighting Davern and
Dave Vern's
Arkham.
probably the guy in the Batman with the fucking watermelon on his head.
He's like the
Gets hit by the car.
Yeah.
Not tonight, man.
Oh my god, it's the fucking Batman.
I don't know why I had to stop. Like in fucking Halloween 2, that guy who's wearing the fucking Halloween mask, he gets slammed into like a car.
Oh,
exploding.
that was.
I
that
think
was
of like
hilarious.
Batman's Batmobile slamming the Dave.
Yeah, just destroys that kid, and the cops are like, "Oh shit!" Anyway,
I got a question for all of you guys.
No,
got a question.
I can't answer.
Okay, it better be a good question because when we were asked something before by Darren, it was not a good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah, that's what my social security number is, and I told him I shouldn't have did it.
if you had the chance to bring back anybody like anybody for any role that they've played in the past that they don't play anymore, or dead or alive or anything, what would it be?
Wow.
Oh.
So bring someone back to play a role again.
Yeah, if they got recast or if they stopped or whatever, what have you.
Someone's gonna say Kevin Conroy. I feel it.
That was me. That'd be me. You felt me. Yep.
I would love another Arkham game.
Yeah, one last one.
Arkham game or even a Cape Crusader. If you did on the voice for Batman in that,
yeah,
since that's like the spiritual successor.
Well, I mean,
kinda.
if he's alive, then I think you'd go with him for Batman.
Absolutely. So yeah, I would have loved to have seen that.
I feel like if Kevin was still around, I think he would have at least 10 more years. At least
Oh, yeah.
before it's maybe his voice.
Oh, we got robbed. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
This
we got
sounds-
yeah.
Sounds
Carl
selfish,
knows
but
Dread
I would have just at least would have loved to, meet Carrie Fisher and just shake her hand and say thank you and just tell her like, listen, you've been hearing this in the 70s, but you were my first crush. And just,
I would have loved to have seen.
That's not a fucking movie role.
Yeah, that's
Episode 9,
said
Rise of
it, I said it.
Skywalker.
the movie in his heart.
I think the point is like
exactly.
they had
skipping
they had
part
big plans for her in 9. And
yeah,
then
Rise of Skywalker could have been good.
Well, hold on.
Maybe, allegedly, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay,
Did you read the
good
script
answer.
for Duel of the Fates?
Good answer.
Yeah, I think it's way better than Rise of Skywalker.
Love
Fucking,
this.
I
I'll
disagree.
earn.
That movie looked abysmal. Oh my
Rise of
God.
Skywalker is pretty abysmal. So
That's you know what? You're entitled to your opinion. I think Duel of the Fates would have been way worse.
Correct.
we'll talk about it in fucking divorce court. I don't know.
Okay, fine.
I am all the Sith.
And I am
Gilmer,
all the
I
Jedi.
agree.
I'm all the
I would love a Dread too.
I would fucking. Ooh, I don't even want to say what I do
You
for
would
Dread
fucking
too.
come for
Whoa,
Dread.
well, I would do that anyway, but
I love how this is. It's kids POV.
you guys streaming it? I hope the first thing he says is Darvern. Or Davern, whatever.
Davern.
Darvern. He doesn't get right.
Oh, I'll play Troy.
Bela Lugosi? Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like the
I
Prison Break
I would
guy.
have loved to have seen like because he of course went away from the role and he played other vampire. I would love
Yeah,
to
that
see
role
like
left
him
a lot.
play actual Dracula going off of that first film. And
I actually
see
just thought of a
more.
good one.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Carl Weathers as either Chubbs in Happy Gilmore 2 or more Grief Karga in Mando.
Sure.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
And actual good Mando seasons, by the way.
Yeah, maybe in the movie, whatever. Hopefully a good movie.
Oh my god, yeah, because they're gonna have to fucking reference that in the movie.
Yeah. And that's gonna be very sad.
Damn it.
I don't want to
Just
say
get
goodbye to
David.
Grief Karga. That was my guy.
I
Mando.
I don't know if they shot scenes that were cut, but I'm hoping there's some footage they could pull to have him like as a hologram or something. Just
They'll
to
do some
have-
Carrie
Yeah.
Fisher shit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I don't
hopefully.
know. It'd be,
How about Heath Ledger?
Oh,
Maybe
absolutely.
Just
yeah.
to return in Dark Knight Rises, like
yeah,
he
just to be
wanted
the court. Yeah.
Yeah.
Death or exile.
I feel bad. I'd be bad to bring Heath Ledger back for one role, and he's just a cameo in Dark Knight Rises.
What the fuck are you
what's it?
doing?
Oh, that's
Hey,
that's
Matthew
Freddie,
Lillard, the GOAT.
Freddie Fuckbear, right?
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
Bear.
it. That might be a different video I watched. Oh, that's the Venom poster. I could tell because it's.
Ooh.
I don't know why I can tell.
I didn't know I could do this on this app.
Oh yeah, it says Venom.
Cool.
Lance Reddick.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
he
thinking
was
that.
so good
Ooh.
for in those 5 minutes of Percy Jackson.
Yeah, he was sitting down really well. He nailed it.
No, he stood up and was.
Oh, he was
interacting with
great.
people. Yeah, he was good.
He was like, "I'm about to fuck this kid up." He wanted to kill that kid.
I never get old of watching his video from the Eric Andre show. Just
I wish I was
LeVar
LeVar Burton. Where's my iconic slave role?
I got another one.
Oh yeah,
what's on?
Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, Jesus.
They had so many plans for his character.
Oh man. Yeah, how the fuck did I not think of that? Yeah, absolutely. You're darn tootin'.
You're darn Skippy.
All right, Chadwick. Now I'm sad.
Yeah. Why'd you bring him up, man? I'm fucking sad.
Yeah, now I'm gonna cry.
I'm Sadwick now.
Good, bad question.
It's a good question though.
It was a very good question.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep, but it was a good question.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to dispense some goo first now.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I'll probably cry while I'm dispensing the goo, yeah.
Yeah.
Sad goo, yeah.
Gotta use some of the lube.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
initially I was gonna make a joke and be like, "Bring back Mel Gibson from Mad Max." I'm like, "That's not gonna happen."
No. I mean, I'd be down to watch it. I know everybody hates Mad Max. I mean, Mad Max, Mel Gibson, but like, I still like him as an actor, like, as a person.
As a director, I think for me,
the director is good. I mean, he hasn't made a movie since Hacksaw Ridge, right? But he's doing that Passion. He's doing Passion too, right?
Passion too, yeah.
Jesus nut. Yeah, he knocks down the boulders and two Tommy guns and goes fucking down.
John Wick, Jesus, it's motherfucking Judas.
You Judas ass motherfucker. He fucks Judas up.
Jesus.
He rose again to get revenge.
Can I piggyback off Ada's question and be like, what's a movie or a show that didn't come to fruition that you would be like, let me try now that you see all these movies being made, what's one movie you would still want to be made? Like, to me, the one that still gets away a little bit is Hellboy 3. I've always just been like, just let them finish the story. Let Ron and Guillermo just tell one more story.
Justice League Mortal.
I was thinking that too. I would just say maybe don't have Armie Hammer.
Is that the George Miller one?
Yeah.
Like in a perfect world prior to all the shit, like I would have liked to have seen George Miller's Justice League just to see what it would be like.
Oh, similar note, Ben Affleck's Batman movie.
Yeah. I would watch that.
That sounded like it was basically going to be like Arkham Asylum, but Ben Affleck, absolutely.
Yeah.
What was that one movie that got fucking canceled? Batgirl, I think that's what it's called. Yeah,
I would watch that as well.
I'd watch it.
It's too woke.
Going off of,
I was about to say I was woke. Oh my god.
The father, the son.
Don't find me. The woke police will find me.
Like you said, the Batman. I would probably say
the Batman.
Because
it was also called the Batman, right? Too.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, remember he's like, I'll take that.
Stole his movie and his title.
Either the Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman movie or Man of Steel 2.
The
two that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wanted to see.
Oh, I mean, he was in it, but like Anton Yelchin in the Star Trek movies, like
absolutely.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Go watch Thoroughbreds if you haven't seen it.
Okay.
I think it was the last thing he did.
Yeah, it was one of the last.
This one might be a little spicy, but I would probably want Christian Bale back as John Connor.
Oh yeah, I think
I like that.
When he was cast, I was like, this is gonna be a good ass movie. And I saw the movie, I was like, oh,
I liked
that movie.
Sam Worthington was better than him in that movie. How the fuck did that happen? It's like
that
what?
movie? That movie suffered from some serious fuckery, and that I think is like the unfortunate part of all of that. Honestly,
I do still like that movie. I don't love it. I was so excited for that movie.
I've only seen Salvation once. A long time ago, and I remember really liking it, but that may have changed if I were to rewatch it now.
It is like Salvation is my favorite one after 1 and 2.
Same.
Like 3 has a good ending, but it's very much like a repeat of things from 1 and 2. Whereas I think Salvation had some good ideas to try and carry the franchise forward, but it was executed nearly so piss poorly, and I think that could be attributed to some studio editing and fuckery, right?
I think he was the director, also Mick G.
Yeah.
Like Charlie's Angel guy. So like what?
Yeah, for me, it's like I love 1, I adore 2, 3 I don't care about. 4 I will watch if it's put in. 4 I will watch if someone puts it in front of me because I did enjoy it, and like 5 is like a guilty pleasure for me. Like I know there are a lot of I know there are a lot of things
I can see that
movie that I don't like, but I love watching it for the visual effects and just because it's a Terminator movie. But then the next, 6? I saw that in theaters. I cannot stand that movie.
Dude, the first 2 minutes are just like the biggest fuck you. It's just like, it was the same thing with Terminator 3, where Terminator 3 is like, no fate for what you make. Nah, fuck that. It's happening anyway. And then this one's just like, no fate. Well, okay, I mean, I guess Judgment Day is done, but guess what? Sorry, John Connor.
Hey, you killed my kid, but hey, let's work together. What the fuck?
Like what? Yeah, that's like
James Cameron signed off on that.
He wrote it. I think did he write the story?
I know.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Oof. I remember with Terminator Genesis when he was like promoting that movie.
Yeah.
He only produced that one. He was just like, "Yeah, you gotta see it." I was like watching it. I was like, "This is like things I recognize." I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about?" Hey, shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger on the screen.
I remember going into it and sitting down here, seeing the master saying, "I approve," and I walked out, and I'm like, "You lie."
Yeah. Kyle Reese put on the shoes. We're like, whoa,
neat.
The T-1000 shows up for some reason, even though that was
I liked
the second one, not the first one, but whatever.
Yeah. Those are like the issues that I have with them because as a kid, I would be like trying to justify it in my head, like, no, that makes sense. It doesn't fucking make sense, but
doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah.
What I do like in that movie is Jason Clarke surprised me with his.
Oh yeah, I really like Jason Clarke. I think that guy's great.
Yeah, I like.
He was great in Oppenheimer.
I love him in everything that I see him in. He's a great
Pet Cemetery.
Underrated role is
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, as
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Jerry West.
Jerry West on Winning Time. He is fucking hilarious.
Even though you say it's not what the real Jerry West
Lawless, with Tom Hardy.
Great in Lawless.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Good ass.
Yeah, Jason Clarke's great. I like him a lot.
Pet Cemetery, man.
He sold me as John Connor, and he played a really good villain too. I mean, because I thought it was cool. I didn't think I respected it for the fact that they turned him into a villain for that movie. Which
White House Down.
I thought Clarke was fine, but what they did with John Connor in that movie was not it. For me.
No, that was stupid. And they spoiled it. I don't know what it was with Terminator movies at the time. Like 4 and 5, both of them spoil the major twist in the trailers.
Yep.
Like I don't know what they're thinking. 6, I don't think they did, only because there wasn't a twist really anyway. There is, but it's like there's a twist towards the end. Like I don't want to spoil it just in case, but it was really stupid. But yeah, it was.
Mackenzie Davis is good in that movie though. Like the movie's not for me, but she's good in it.
Yeah, that bar ain't high.
Yeah.
I guess you can go to bed, Davern. We're actually gonna call it soon, anyways. So,
Davern.
The samurai behind you. What's
that's Assassin's Creed, right?
Why does he look like he's about to cry?
Because he is.
Because he's watching Game of Thrones.
Oh,
yeah,
that'll do it.
No, I gotta go. Ooh.
Bye. We're gonna wrap it up, anyways.
All right, later, guys.
See ya.
Oh boy.
You're gonna go drop some.
Goodbye.
Later.
You're gonna drop some goo.
He's gonna drop some goo. You already did it. And you have a baby, bro. Come on. You dropped enough.
Dropped enough.
All right.
Say it.
Yeah, man.
Man, who the fuck
was that?
Fuck.
I actually don't know. I know Draven. Who the fuck was that?
Who the fuck is Davern? Yeah.
His cousin.
All right. Well.
I
yeah. Look.
It looks like it feels like they took the names of the 2 main characters from Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the twin brothers, Taven and Dagon, and mashed them into one.
Yep. Oh yeah. I get that reference. I played that game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I get that reference.
Deception's better, but still, whatever.
Agreed.
Hell yeah, bro.
I actually kind of lean towards Deadly Alliance, if I'm brutally honest.
Deadly Alliance is great too.
Yeah, Deadly Alliance is awesome.
That was shit, right?
We need a Minecraft realm, guys.
No.
How about a Lego Fortnite world?
Yeah, there you go. How about Lego Worlds? Remember that game?
Huh.
Yeah, Lego Worlds. Yeah.
Let's play that. No one's playing it.
No
we'll be the only
I remember
one.
Lego Racer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about
Lego
Racer?
Yeah, I was gonna say Lego
Lego
Star
Hobbit.
Wars.
Lego Indiana Jones.
Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Lego Playboy Mansion.
Lego Batman.
Lego Harry Potter.
Lego Pornhub.
Yeah, Lego OnlyFans.
With the Star Wars saga Lego, I'm surprised they haven't done it for Harry Potter, like all of them in one.
They did.
Like,
yeah.
Because it's 1 and
3. Oh, you mean all of them?
Yeah. I was surprised that hasn't happened yet.
What would they call it?
They're sitting on it.
The
The
What do
Harry
call it?
Ring saga. The Harry Ring saga.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
there you go. They haven't used that yet, so they can.
No, yeah, it's perfect. Right?
Legacy of Hogwarts.
The Dobby collection.
They should just call it Hogwarts Legacy, considering that game was the highest selling game of last year. Fucking trick everybody.
Well.
Oh, it's a sequel?
Yeah.
Where's Lego?
What the hell? Just show no screenshots on the back, just a fucking.
It's literally the same cover art. It's just a fucking Lego brick standing on the mountain or whatever in front.
Right.
Marketing.
Right. Well, it's been fun. Call it night. I need to get some sleep. Episode 39. Well, interesting. I don't know. I needed it, but thanks everybody for being here. Everybody on the line. See where I can find everybody. Phil, who will find you?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're first, boy.
Well, if anyone wants to follow me in my meanderings, you can pretty much follow me everywhere except that Twitter place. But yeah, Vero, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, just at Unfiltered.
Always unfiltered.
I like that song.
Ronan.
Mr. Blue Sky. I like that song. You can find me at Ronan Unchained on YouTube, the socials covering Acolyte, House of Dragon, and doing some vlogs once July hits.
Yeah.
Johnny, we will find you, sir.
The Twitches, the YouTubes, reviewing movies, Barber School, fighting Phil in divorce court, maybe also getting some couples therapy and then going back to divorce court.
Yep.
Yeah.
We live for this shit.
Yeah.
Where can we find all 19 inches there, Gore?
Hold on a second, it's really stuck in there.
It's 19 inches, but it's inside.
It
kind of hurts.
So yeah, I just rebranded my channel. It used to be Enigma Studios, but now it's just my name. So you can find me on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram. It's just my name, or it's my first name _ I26. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Nice.
Appreciate everybody for stopping by this week, and hoping next week will be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Anyways,
gotta do this, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Bye,
Get you
everybody.
Cynthia.
Yeah.